It's 6:01 at the MJ Morning Show. And good news, Buccaneers are now 2-0. Decent start. And if things go according to schedule, they should be 3-0 after next Sunday.
Yeah?
Because the Jets suck.
Yeah, they're not very good right now.
Well, you know what? You think of like New York. You've got the Jets and the Giants, right?
Yes.
And first of all, folks, you know that I'm one of the greatest sports analysts on broadcast radio anywhere.
You're like MJ the Greek.
So, what, New York, #1 market in the country, New York. And they've had like the worst football teams with the Jets and the Giants now for how long?
For a while.
I mean, like
a decade?
A decade plus, right?
I mean, the Giants won some Super Bowls in the early teens, right, with Eli Manning, but not much since.
Yeah. Coach Bowles will join us later this morning. Did you confirm about what time we can expect Coach Bowles?
Coach Bowles is available about 8:10.
8:10.
Yes.
All right, so let me mark that down. Thank you. See if you can get him just a little bit earlier.
Okay,
right,
he's available at 8:09.
Let me see.
Maybe 8:08.
All right, so 8. I'm just going to mark down 8:10. Hold on, wrong. I did it in the wrong spot.
8:03.
All right, stop. All right, 8:10. Coach Bowles, and you're calling him on his cell?
7:59. No, he comes in studio.
Oh, he's going to be in studio.
Yeah, in studio. Coach Bowles.
Oh,
the Coach Bowles show.
They did fly back late last night from Houston. All right, I didn't know because it was a road game and it was Monday Night Football. I didn't know whether he was going to be in studio. All right, so Coach Bowles in studio here on the MJ Morning Show. Buccaneers head coach about 8:10 or so this morning.
Or maybe earlier. Like I said, 8:07.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to this. Hey, did you get jammed up on 275? Because I heard like early reports there was some kind of accident on 275 South at Armenia or something.
I did not. I did not see
you didn't
that.
See anything?
I saw some flashing lights off to the side, but it didn't affect me.
Right.
I thought I saw them on the northbound lanes.
Was there? I thought it was south. Anyway,
I don't know.
I always get concerned
Just
that
be careful out there.
You making your drive from L.A. Fester comes in from L.A. every morning.
Yeah, straight from the valley into the studio.
He takes Bears to across Nebraska to the 275 to the I-4, and he went the wrong way, so he's got to turn back around to the I-4 to the 275.
Not to the I-4, to the 4. No I. There's no I.
Okay,
I take the 275 to the 4.
275 to the 75. It's the Floridians here on the.
Why can't we hire like a traffic reporter out of California who just totally botches all the roads? All right, 275 to the 4 to the 75.
Man. Oh, good news yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news on the MJ Morning Show. Wow. Yeah. It looks like the new studio is getting very close. It looks like today at 1 o'clock.
Oh, no.
The phone lines are going to be ported to the new studio.
We're all really happy for you.
Dude, you're going to be in a much better place as well instead of this hellhole dumpster fire of a studio pustule, all right?
Much like Cracker Barrel.
You know what? If I were to come up with... Let me turn that annoying crap off.
It doesn't wear on you.
Hang on a minute. If I were to come up with one sound effect off of my sound effects machine here to describe the current studio and the studio we've been in since the Beasley Media Group made the MJ Morning Show an offer to come back, and we did on October 5th of 2020, smack dab in the middle of COVID. We made our triumphant return to the Tampa Bay airwaves, so we're coming up on 5 years, and one of the deals was, I remember coming in, and it was kind of like secret. I kind of snuck in on, I think it was a weekend. There was like, no one was in the building, and I met, was it Steve Triplett, the old GM, and Ted Kamikaze, met them, and the first thing when they showed me the Q105 studio, they apologized, and they're like, we're sorry, this place is a dump. We apologize for the studio, but by Q1 of 2021, we will have you a brand new studio.
So long ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, within about, I would say, a week or 10 days, we will be in the new studio because today at 1 o'clock, the whole phone line issue that's been holding us up is supposed to be solved when they throw the switch and Verizon moves the phone number to our new phone provider, which is what we're using for the new digital phone lines in the new studio. Anyway, it's a complicated deal, and it's hung us up.
So is tomorrow christening day?
No, because I didn't get to the sound effect. So the one sound effect that I would use to describe our current studio situation, if I were to come up with, let's see, one sound effect. Let me see here. One sound effect. All right, here we go.
Oh,
I think that's a good one.
I was wrong. I wrote on a card as you said it. You can't see it. I wrote vomit.
Oh,
as you were saying sound effect, I'm like, he's thinking vomit. So I wrote vomit.
What? It's like you're on Match Game.
Yeah, I know.
And you're using a blue card like you're like Charles Nelson Riley on.
So MJ says one sound effect. I'm like, I'm gonna guess it. I didn't want to say it out loud and ruin it, but I wrote it down just to prove I was thinking about it. I wrote vomit.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That's yours.
So that's mine.
Yes.
And then Fester's, your one sound effect to describe the MJ Morning Show would be...
No. Describe the MJ Morning Show studio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, not the morning show.
I'm sorry. Let me clarify.
I have other rude sound effects to describe the show.
All right, so, well, maybe we could use the vomit as well to describe the show. All right, so your one sound effect to describe the MJ Morning Show horrific dumpster fire of a studio.
Yes.
I mean, this studio is leaking that nasty dumpster juice that's on the bottom of a dumpster that smells rank, like on a 100-degree day in the middle of July, and you go behind like an IHOP or a Denny's.
So bad.
And you smell that dumpster juice smell. God. All right, so this is what you think the sound effect should be? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah.
All right. So we're down to days, honestly. If tomorrow's not the day.
Yeah. Well, it's not, because Chris, the engineer, is on vacation until next week. He comes back, I believe, on Monday, and the studio move is a two-man job. So we've got two engineers. We've got HBO Max.
Yes, Max.
So Max, I for whatever reason, I start calling him HBO Max. So... Well, because we used to call him Max.
Right. Well, remember, Max is his name.
But remember HBO Max, they went to just Max.
For a little while. Yes.
So then he was just Max. But now HBO Max has dropped just the Max, and now they're back to HBO Max. So now I'm calling Max HBO Max. Does that make sense at all?
Yes.
All right. So, and then Chris comes back next Monday, and it's a two-man job to move us into the new studio. So I'm looking forward. So disaster has been averted because one of the holdups has been our phone line. And, we're getting close about, a month ago. And I was like, all right, we're ready to move you into the new studio. But you got to change your phone number. You can't use 800-990-1047 anymore. I'm like, what the? After what? After 30 years, this radio station has had that phone number?
It's crazy.
And, I got a new number for HBO Max says, I've got a new number for you. It's 844-411-108. And I'm like, no! What I change? So I just pulled out the stops. I called people that I know at Frontier. I called Vern.
Yeah.
I called Vernon. And, man, Vernon got us on the right track because it was a Verizon, even goes back to like MCI, which I guess Verizon acquired. And this has been the biggest freaking, like, circular firing squad of a drill with, I mean, you wouldn't believe what we've gone through to get control of the phone number because no one could find the paperwork or authorization crap from, like, 5 owners ago of this radio cluster here in the Tampa Bay area. So it's just been a hassle. But you know me, I sunk my teeth in like a freaking pit bull, and I wasn't going to give up our number. So I had to get this thing on track. And my buddy Vernon over at Frontier, he got us plugged into the right people at Verizon. I think we're dealing with someone in Texas. Anyway, and then it's just such a convoluted but we've solved it. But you know what, folks? This brings up a story of adversity.
Adversity and perseverance.
Perseverance.
Yes.
Folks, never give up.
Yes.
When life throws you the deepest, darkest curveballs, never give up. Don't give up. 800-990-1047. Ever.
All right. Almost all the listeners think you're crazy, by the way.
I am crazy.
I've gotten so many people that says, I want to learn a new number.
No.
I know.
No.
I was like, it's not about that.
It's about the history. It's about everyone knows the number. There's no learning curve for a stupid. And 844 sucks. We have an original 800 number. Those are premium. 800, not 877, not 888. Not 844, not 855, not 877. I say 877.
I think 866 is another one, right?
866.
Yeah, so many.
Anyway, so I'm happy about it. We are just getting rolling on a Tuesday morning. I'm very disappointed. Something that I put on my Instagram is not getting the kind of traction that I thought it would get.
Okay.
No, seriously, I'm very disappointed. And because I think this is one of the best videos that I've put on my Instagram in ages. And I want to talk about that next. MJ Morning Show, plus a lot more. Back in a minute. Stand by. Some of you don't get all excited. I'm not playing the song. It's just a rejoin bumper. Yeah. This is the instrumental version. Yeah. Because he's not going to come in and say, if I could rule the world. Da, 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 da. All right, 6:21. It is the MJ Morning Show. So I'm a little perplexed. You know, like sometimes I'll put a video up on Instagram and it takes off like a rocket. I mean, my biggest Instagram video is the unattended kid at Tampa International Airlines on Spirit that's running away from all the gate agents and the flight attendants. That thing has like 3.6 million views on Instagram. It's like a year and a half ago. And then I've got a couple of, like, when the tram was down, I don't know, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, and the door was off the tram. And
at the airport.
At the airport, at Tampa International. And I posted a video of the door off of the tram outside of the station when people had to walk, because one tram was being replaced, so they're waiting for like new trams to come in or something, and then the working tram was broken, and so people had to walk from the airside to the main terminal. And as I was leaving to do the walk, the tram is out on the track outside, and the door's off, right? And I put a caption on there: "Man on meth rips door off tram," and
people are believing you.
And then people believe the damn thing, right? And I think I even put it. Hold on, you got the wrong hand. Let me grab. You got the wrong. You're way too far down the line.
Stop.
What?
I had it, dude.
Where was it?
Right here. Man on meth.
Yeah. See, but I put an asterisk. And I'm like, man on meth rips door off tram at Tampa Airport. And look, there's an asterisk.
18 weeks ago.
Right.
It's 5 months.
Oh, it's a while ago. Yeah,
It's almost 6 months ago.
And that thing's got, I think, like 250,000 views or so. That's got a lot of views.
We're all really proud of that.
And a lot of comments. But the point is, I put an asterisk there. When you see an asterisk, that means you got to look for the fine print. So then you got to read my caption. And my caption on that particular one said, headline might be slightly embellished for comedic and or view count purposes. Totally fake news, just much funnier than a regular maintenance issue. Always look for the asterisk and small print based on 740 credit score or higher. That's fine print.
Yeah, I mean,
if you look at the lease deals on TV commercials.
Based on 740.
Based on 740 credit score or
700 or above. Yeah.
All right, so the video that is not getting the kind of views that I thought it was going to get was Michelle and my encounter with a bear, with a black bear. Let's see, that was Saturday. Was it Friday night? I think it was Friday night. We were up in Connecticut, helping Chloe put her apartment together. And Chloe had a little gathering at some friends' condo, a new friend from law school up in Connecticut. So we dropped Chloe off in case she's going to have, some neutrals or something or whatever, White Claws. So we drop her off. And while we're dropping her off in this condo complex up in Connecticut, there's a freaking bear. I mean, this is a giant freaking bear just walking across the parking lot. So we watched the bear knock over some of the plastic rolling trash cans. Here we've got the blue ones for trash in Tampa, the green ones for recycling. So they've got a bunch of those lined up, and the bear's just knocking these things over, looking for food, obviously. Then he leaves those alone.
It looks like it's a she-bear.
Yeah, well, hang on. We'll get to that in a second.
Okay, all right.
So then the bear was not happy with what he was finding with the plastic trash cans, disappeared for a bit, but we stayed in the parking lot. He walked into some bushes and then reemerges in the back of the parking lot next to this huge dumpster. The bear, it's not the dumpster, it's the dumpster with the side door.
The side access where the bear can prop themselves up.
Yeah, so this video's incredible. And it only has 7,500 views. I'm like, oh my God, this is like a 50,000 viewer. This is a great video. This is just incredible. I had some wildlife photographer that listens to the show. He put some. If you read the comments, a wildlife photographer said, I wait years to find something like this.
I was just thinking that.
And you
your whole life and never see this.
Yeah, I mean, this video is tremendous. And the bear it's got to be, what, a 600-pound bear? I mean, this is a huge, this is not a little, hey, boo-boo. This is not a little bitty bear. I mean, this is a humongous freaking bear.
I don't think it's 600 pounds. I mean, when it's standing up, it's about
500? It's more than, dude.
How tall is it?
You weigh 330 something.
I think it's about my size.
No, it is not.
I think
dude,
so.
This bear is bigger than you.
It's a black bear. It's not a brown bear.
It's a black bear.
It is a black bear.
Yeah.
Right. And black bears aren't overly large.
This is a big freaking bear.
When the bear stands up, it's about 4.5 feet tall.
Anyway, the bear is on my Instagram, certified MJ Radio.
Just ferocious.
But it's an amazing video. Then he's looking at me. We're in the vehicle, and I've got the headlights on him, and he jumps on his hind legs and goes into the dumpster, grabs a white trash bag, pulls that out, and then gets something in the bag and starts eating it, and then has a disgusted, this is terrible.
Just didn't care for it.
This trash sucks. And you can see the bear is very unhappy with whatever he just tasted, or I'm sorry, she just tasted, because people are pointing out that it's a female bear because people are saying the bear's pregnant also. The bear looks like it's got a little boo-boo in the oven. And I think this video is incredible, and it's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. I just want you to enjoy this video because you don't see this every day. And I was just kind of like, man, if any video should go viral and take off, it's my bear video from last weekend up in Connecticut. Anyway, on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. Hey, you want to hear something funny? I mean, I guess it's funny to me at least.
Okay.
You know what IMAX is, right?
Yeah, the movie projection system.
Yeah, exactly. So IMAX, the giant screen. I mean, IMAX will give you an amazing experience, right? Well, obviously there is an IMAX company, and they make, I guess, the cameras like Christopher Nolan, the Oppenheimer.
Yeah, some guys
director
only want that for their movies.
He's shot a bunch of stuff on IMAX. Anyway, so IMAX, you've got the IMAX projection systems at the theater, the IMAX screens. You get the IMAX. So anyway, obviously there's an IMAX company, and there's a boss, right?
Sure.
There's a boss of IMAX.
Every company has a hierarchy of management, I guess, right?
Folks, this is why you listen to the MJ Morning Show, because you're going to hear crap that you're not going to hear anywhere else. The IMAX boss, the big boss, would party so hard. I guess this is coming out in divorce, paperwork.
Yeah.
His ex-wife couldn't get a $4.5 million life insurance policy on him because he partied so hard. I'm talking about nose deep in the devil's dandruff, according to the allegations here.
You get a big life insurance policy like that, they put you through a pretty extensive physical test.
My God. I mean, you got to hear this. The boss of IMAX has allegedly been partying so hard his ex-wife cannot get a $4.5 million life insurance policy on him. Richard Gelfond, who had helmed the larger-than-life $1.57 billion movie company since 2009, has used cocaine and engaged in excessive drinking, causing one insurance company to reject him for a policy. First wife Linda Stein claimed in a lawsuit. At least two other insurance companies also refused to cover the guy. They wouldn't move forward with a policy for Gelfond, who's 70 years old. Dude, you better, at 70 years old, you better watch out if you're doing the toot-toot. All right?
Is it uncommon to get denied? I mean, it sounds like a lot of 70-year-olds aren't getting $4.5 million policies.
So I guess this former wife, first of all, why is a former wife? The story makes it seem like she's trying to get it after they were separate. I don't know how that works. So this first wife filed a now sealed Manhattan Supreme Court lawsuit last week. Stein, 70, who lives in posh Carnegie Hill, steps away from Central Park. They married in 82, had two kids before their 2008 divorce, which required Richard to give his first wife a chunk of any retirement funds that he'd receive should he retire from IMAX. Anyway, he earns a base salary of $1.2 million a year in addition to bonuses, stocks, blah, 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 blah.
All right.
The pair agreed that Stein could take out a life insurance policy on Gelfond as an alternative to potential retirement funds and has an obligation to cooperate. All right, so that's the deal. And she's saying that she's trying to get a life insurance policy, and they're denying him, and it came out in the paperwork that he snorts coke, according to her, and drinks like a fish, apparently. And the life insurance companies won't underwrite this guy.
Yeah, I don't blame them. These life insurance companies do a pretty good job of...
Hey, it's not IMAX. It's Nosemax.
To the max.
Get it?
Yeah, I get
Eye,
it.
nose, ear.
I didn't put the face connection together.
You get it?
I get it.
IMAX.
I see it now.
He's doing Nosemax.
He's doing
Nosemax.
Yes.
Yeah, come on, man. Stay with me over here.
Listen, the eye in IMAX and the eye in your head, I didn't put them together.
Is that crazy, man?
That's nuts.
All right, so that makes sense. So as part of the divorce settlement,
She can take a policy out
she
on
can take a policy out on him. So when he bites the dust, and if the guy's snorting all kinds of toot-toot, that could expedite her payout for a $4.5 million policy.
There's not a lot of 70-year-old addicts out there, so
Nosemax.
Let's go.
Come on, Nosemax, man. It's funny crap there, man. Nosemax. All right, 6:33 at the MJ Morning Show. Ladies and gentlemen, the early morons of the news next. Nice pile of early morons just minutes away here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. So who do I use for my garage door issues when I have a garage door problem? If I've got a broken spring, a broken tension cable, Michelle drives the car through the garage door. And she hasn't. She's a very good driver. But who do I call? What are you snickering at?
You had to qualify that. She hasn't. She's a very good driver.
Because listen, she's still at home. She's just got a lot of stuff to do. Listen,
right.
She got sucked into the show.
It's okay. We get it.
All right.
It's all right.
She's got a couple of things to do.
Right.
She'll be back
She
in a couple of
doesn't
days.
have a car at home right now to drive through the garage door with.
That's true. Listen, bottom line is, if you have any garage door issues, folks, you want Banco overhead doors, any service issues. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you love the new Clopay Modern Series garage door from Banco, you're going to love this promotion. So there's a whole new Clopay, and they make great garage doors. They have a new Modern Series. And right now, with the purchase of a new hurricane-rated modern steel garage door, you can get an upgrade to a free gold bar. What does that mean? What is a gold bar? It's an upgraded parts warranty to include limited lifetime warranty and upgrade to heavy-duty ball bearing rollers, extended life cycle springs. This is over a $350 value, and it's peace of mind that is invaluable. So a great opportunity now to upgrade your garage door with Clopay and Banco. BancoDoors.com. Bank on Banco. Banco's the best. BancoDoors.com for any service issues or new doors or openers. And tell them that MJ sent you. Accident or fall, what do? Come on, say it with me. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law. Let's talk about slip and falls. Let's talk about parking lot incidents. If a parking lot is not maintained and they've got some just nasty pothole, you're just walking from your car to the store and you fall and you twist your ankle, you maybe dislocate your knee. If you get hurt, you have a case, folks. So if you're in a parking lot, if you're inside a store and there's just gross negligence on the part of the employees, you have a slip and fall. You got a piece of romaine lettuce in the produce section, and you slip on that thing, and next thing you know, you got herniated discs. You got bones sticking out of your thigh. Who knows? What do? You call Kemp Law. Car accidents as well. You get rear-ended by some, clod on their phone. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law. KempLaw.com. You don't pay a dime until they recover for you. KempLaw.com. Tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on 636. Morons of the news next, MJ. And here we go. The early morons of the news are on, and I'd like to start, Fester, with sort of a non-traditional morons in the news story.
All right, I like those.
I've kind of named this the Strapple. What do you? That's my name for it. The Strapple. So, what do you think a Strapple is, if you were to guess?
Oh man, I know I'm wrong. I mean, anytime I hear apple or in a word like
a Strapple, what? I've invented the name.
It's not like Scrapple, the pork product.
No. Strapple. STRAPPLE. That's just the spelling that I've assigned to this thing. All right. What is in MJ's world? What is a Strapple?
Is it those ratchet straps that? Is it hardware store centric? A Strapple?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is it a device that you'd strap onto your body?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so you're close. So first guess was wrong. And now strapping something onto your body, the Strapple.
There's no guesses here. I'm just feeling out what an answer could possibly be. Okay, so it straps.
You're kind of Helen Kellering it right here. Is that it?
I mean, I speak more clearly, but yes.
Okay.
Just by a little bit.
How would Helen Keller have worked out on a morning show?
Probably great on a rock show. On a rock show?
Does
real shock jock show?
Does anyone know what a Strapple is?
Stop for weather with Helen Keller.
All right, so I've just named this thing.
Let's check traffic with Helen Keller up in the helicopter. What do you see, Helen?
Do we know what Helen sounded like?
Do
we have any idea?
I'm sure it's out there.
Type into Google.
I don't want to know.
No, type into Google.
I don't want to know.
Go to YouTube.
I don't want to know.
Go to YouTube.
I'm not going to do this.
Go to YouTube and type in what did Helen Keller sound like.
I'm not looking to get canceled by all of our deaf and blind listeners.
No, come on.
I don't want to do that.
Come on.
I want to talk about Strapples.
All right. So
what's a Strapple?
And why am I doing this in Morons in the News?
I don't want the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind to pick at the radio station. We don't need that.
Does anyone know what a Strapple is? And again, this is my name for it. This is not like the official name. Does anyone know what a Strapple is?
Right,
and why would it be in Morons in the News? 800-990-1047. Anybody know? 800. Man, I really want to know what Helen Keller sounded like. I'm sorry.
Maybe the curiosity is kind of getting to me.
It is. All right. 800-990-1047. Does anybody know in MJ's world what is a Strapple? I just named this thing, and why is it? Anyone know?
I don't know. If we've narrowed it down to something you strap onto your body,
yeah,
the answers could be almost anything.
Are you ready for this?
Sure.
Andrew's answering calls here, but hurry up. Am I going to grab a guess here? And Andrew's screening calls on the Strapple.
What's your name? Okay, just put him on hold.
Andrew, just put him on hold. Just stick him on hold. I don't need all. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Just put him on hold.
DJ in Plant City. DJ, what's a Strapple?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say that a Strapple is the strap that you would tie to yourself when you're going rock climbing.
Oh my God, that's
like the harness.
That is such a good guess.
Yeah, but incorrect. Thank you. Thanks for trying though. Listen, you can't get it right if you don't even try. Philip in Tampa, what's a Strapple?
Is it a ball gag in the shape of an apple?
Somebody get the gimp out of the basement.
It sounds like it could be close.
All right, that is incorrect. But a very clever, very creative guess. All right, let me read you the headline. And I told you this is an unconventional Morons in the News story. Here's the headline on the story. Only Apple can sell a strap for $59. Apple announces a new crossbody strap for the iPhone 17, which they just announced. It seemed like the Apple announcement for the new, it seemed like it was kind of anticlimactic.
There's so many.
I'm not an Apple guy. I use Android. Michelle and I just got the new Pixel 10 Pro XLs. So I'm not an Apple guy. The kids are. But what? A $59 strap that just goes across your body? Listen to this. Apple's finding out that not everyone is ready to pay $60 for a crossbody strap, even if they're trying to display, I guess, their phone or whatever. Announcing the new accessory item for the upcoming iPhone 17 last Tuesday, the internet wasted no time in airing thoughts and feelings.
Look at this thing.
The company went out of its way to try to make the strap seem cool, but it does not appear to be working. It's like a long, purse strap. It's like a handbag, like a woman's long handbag strap. And I guess it connects to the device, and then you kind of hang it over your shoulder like an extended, and they're selling this thing for like $60, $59. A crossbody strap. We double-checked, according to the story. Yes, $59.99, not $5.99. Before you eject the idea from your brain, know that the strap is fully adjustable, stretches to two ends. Attaches to the two ends of your phone, and comes in 10 different colors, even orange.
Here's the orange one right here.
Oh, my God. So this thing attaches to the corners of the iPhone so you can dangle your phone across your body with this thin, extended long handbag strap, or it's like a leash or something.
So I've seen, and it's mostly older women who wear their phone like a purse. I've seen that before. They have a long strap attached to it, but it's attached to a case.
Right.
And they have their phone there. MJ, the problem with this is most people put their phone in a case. As soon as you put your phone in the case, you cover up the
ports to. Does the phone have little things? The new 17 iPhone, does it have? Because it looks like little cables at the end of each end of the strap, which you would dangle, around your neck, over your shoulder. There's like a little steel cable that apparently attaches to each end of the bottom of the phone. And then you crossbody this thing.
What a waste.
This for 60 freaking bucks?
It's like a 2.5 foot,
so it's
a small strip of pleather.
Fester, it's a strap.
Yes.
And it's for an Apple. That's why I named it a
Strapple.
A Strapple.
Actually makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And then if you what is Scrapple? Is that just like chopped pork crap? Is
every piece of pork that
Scrapple
that you can't find in a butcher case becomes scrapple, from tails to snouts to.
Anyway, apparently the internets and the online commenters, they had a field day with Apple trying to sell this essentially a dog leash looking thing for $60.
It's really a dumb looking item.
It is dumb.
It's not marketed well.
I don't think this thing is going to do very well. Andrew, am I taking more calls here?
Apple would have been better off if they would have listened to Phil, the listener, and just had a apple-shaped ball gag with this cord.
It's ball gag 17.
They would have sold more ball gags. Oh,
wait a sec. A Bluetooth ball gag.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
So you could have the ball gag in your mouth. You're in the basement in Pulp Fiction in the pawn shop, and if the ball gag is in your mouth, you can still have phone conversations because it's a Bluetooth ball gag. Oh my God, that is brilliant.
I'm a little busy right now. I can't come for a phone.
All right. Hang on a sec. We've got a caller calling in explaining how to use this dumb Apple iPhone 17 strap.
Okay, listen, we don't know that it's dumb. We're just not into it yet.
No, I'm looking at it. It's dumb.
Okay.
This is like something that should be on the Chewy website.
Take your dog for a walk. It looks like a cat leash. A really thin band.
All right. I see Tampa and Gibsonton. What is your actual name? Tanya in Gibsonton.
Tanya, Tampa.
Good morning.
Yeah, so
Hey, Tanya.
Andrew put Tampa in your name instead of Tanya. All right, Tanya Gibsonton, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Go.
Good morning. So I think it's supposed to help you not lose the phone. It's a good idea.
No. Absolutely. It's to tether the phone, but the point is, it's like a dog leash for your phone from Apple for the iPhone 17. It's $60. Who's going to pay $60 for this thing?
They're going to let the price go down some. This is just an introduction to get everybody talking about it first.
She's right.
So you come out with a ridiculous high. It's not even leather. It's made out of recycled PET. The plastic. It's not even like leather. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, the prices are going to go down, but that's just to get us all talking about it like we're doing now. But it's going to be a great idea, especially for guys, because guys only have like so many places they could put their phone. They can put it in their back pocket or they can carry it. Ladies have a purse, a back pocket. They can put it up in their bra.
I love it.
Tanya, you're absolutely right. Good point.
I don't know, Tanya. So you think they're gonna drop the price because they're gonna be stuck with hundreds of thousands of these things that no one wants to buy at $60. That's why the price might come down on this dumb looking Apple iPhone 17 strap.
All right.
If
MJ.
it drops down to $10, I'm buying you one, MJ.
Yeah, $9.99. She's getting you one. What color do you want?
Give me the traffic cone orange. All right,
Okay.
Tanya.
All right,
Hey, Tanya, thanks for listening.
all right, thank you. Bye.
You bet. All right.
She's great. That's right.
See, that's why I take phone calls. All right, 6:53 at the MJ Morning Show. I told you it was going to be a different morons of the news today. I didn't even get to all my morons. So I think I might do a couple of additional ones when we get back, but also, how would you like to live longer? There is something that many of you are doing right now, right? And how could this help you live longer? What could you do? This is something a lot of people are doing now or just did or they'll do shortly. What can be done in the category of what I'm talking about? This is a teaser to help you live longer. That is next on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. There is phenomenal news, folks. You've heard my alert. You now have a brand new Genesis dealer in Tampa. That's right. There was a Tampa Genesis drought. I'm talking about the Genesis vehicles. I'll tell you, you talk to someone that's a Genesis owner, they love these cars. I'll tell you right now, my parents have had, I think, like 5 or 6. My mom just got a brand new GV70, and I got to be honest, it's like a little too sporty for her because my mom's, getting up. I mean, this is a good-looking vehicle. Julian, my son Julian was home before he went back up to school. He was on a video shoot here and needed to rent a car, and he rented a car at the airport, and he ended up with a G70, the Genesis sedan, and he's like, Dad, this thing is incredible. Love the car. Genesis of Tampa. So if you need a great place for Genesis service, you're looking to lease or buy a Genesis, and there are some amazing lease deals right now. You've got some $399 and $329 a month lease deals on the Genesis cars, SUVs. Go to Genesis of Tampa. You have a new option for Genesis, folks. Genesis of Tampa. It's genesisoftampa.com, and they're at 275 and Bears. Genesis at Tampa, tell them that MJ sent you. Weather Tight Mike wants you to take advantage of the rebates that are going on right now. How about a $200 per door rebate? How about a $100 per window rebate? And, of course, we're talking about the dynamic duo. We're talking about the 1-2 punch here because with Weather Tight windows, you get PGT custom windows and doors. You also get the best installation. And this is important. You could have a very, very good, excellent window and door product, but if it's not installed properly, then you end up with just a dog, you get a terrible job. With WeatherTight mic, WeatherTight windows, you get the incredible product of PGT, and you get the best installation around. People love WeatherTight mic. People love WeatherTight windows. Take advantage of the rebate numbers right now. You want WeatherTight mic for window and door replacements. WeatherTightWindows.com. Don't forget the cookies. WeatherTightWindows.com. Tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on 656. MJ Morning Show back in minutes.
I-4 westbound building up.
Live, the 7 o'clock hour here on the MJ Morning Show. MJ, Fester, Michelle will be back shortly. Just coming off of last week, and we took some time off, not for vacation. We took time off to help the kids. And did you see the video of Michelle on all fours? Did you see that, Fester?
I watched it too many times. I watched it an uncomfortable amount of times to even bring it up to you.
So I was in...
I was like, oh.
That's creepy.
I mean, you're asking me.
Turn down the creep level.
Oh my.
Your creep level's on 11.
I watch it. Then you pan to your face, and I would refresh it and watch the beginning again.
Back to Michelle's.
Back to the caboose.
Back to Michelle's rear end while she's on her knees on all fours on Chloe's bedroom floor.
I'd like to point out, this is the second, in a very short period of time, Michelle ass-centric video you put up. A couple of weeks ago, you put up the thrift store.
Yeah, we're at the thrift store, and Michelle was bent over at the red, white, and blue thrift store over on West Hillsboro, and she was in the book section, and she was looking at a book on, like, the lower shelf, so she's bent over. And see, that's when Julian found the Bill Cosby fatherhood book.
Right.
Hey, thrift stores, you might not want to put the Bill Cosby fatherhood book out, You know
what? It's the appropriate place for the Bill Cosby
No, it's
book.
not.
I don't need it in, like, the Library of Congress.
I think the trash can is the appropriate spot for the Bill Cosby book. So, yeah, Michelle was bent over in that one. And then, yes.
And then the last one you put up over this last week of her assembling IKEA furniture.
No, it wasn't IKEA. I think that one, Michelle was doing the nightstands. I put together the TV stand. I put together the couch. I put together the bed. I put together the little kitchen dinette that we had. So we're just putting and Chloe, first of all, doesn't have time. She's a first-year law student. I mean, she's working 12, 14 hours a day studying. So that's why we went up to Connecticut. So for those that were saying, oh, it must be nice, another vacation. Listen, using a little hex wrench and having to deal with all these little plastic packets with the washers in A, the screws in B, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L.
I mean, then you have to follow the directions that are written.
The dowels, all that crap. You think that's a freaking vacation?
The directions
really?
are typed out or drawn out for the dumbest people amongst us. And, you're trying to figure out what screw goes where. But MJ, this part right here where I could see Michelle is
she's
barefooted.
Yeah, she's barefoot. So
it gave me legit anxiety.
What?
Because there's screws.
Yeah.
There's
hold on. Let me play the audio again. This video is on my Instagram. If you haven't seen this, just look for the image of Michelle on her knees, bent over, her butt facing me. All right, you ready to roll it and hit it? Go.
Refresh it and go.
Here we go.
Nice position, Michelle.
Ooh. Nice position, Michelle.
Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show, Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7.
All right, so people can relate to what's going to happen at the end of this video.
All right, so, Michelle, don't step on screws. Careful. All right, Michelle's putting together Chloe's nightstands right now. I already put together the bed, all right? Great mattress, by the way. And then I'm out here putting together the TV stand. All right.
Like a credenza.
Oh, here we go. I'm doing the TV stand.
All right, now I'm going to show you all the packets of hardware that are on the floor. Watch.
Made in China, right? And next packet I need is M. M as in Mary.
Oh, there are the wooden dowels. There are all the screws. And
Hang on a minute.
It's like 15, 18
Why are we in Connecticut? Why did I take time off? We're putting Chloe's apartment together. Oh my God. Michelle! They left out M. Some guy in China left out M. I'm missing parts. Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
So that...
Like, if you complain about that, they might kill a guy. I mean, really, seriously. They're very...
Yeah. The M bag, it was a little plastic part.
Did it go that deep into the letters?
Dude, it went to, like, Q.
That's incredible.
Dude, all this free. Listen, so many people are listening right now, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. I think she ordered some stuff from... the bed came from Home Depot, believe it or not.
The couch?
No. The couch came from Home Depot. I think all of Chloe's furniture is in for under $1,000.
That's a good-looking couch.
I put the couch together. It's like a nice forest green. The couch came from Home Depot, and Chloe wanted the forest green couch, and it was like $120 cheaper than the beige version.
Deal.
I mean, perfect.
Sounds great.
Anyway, the bed, the nightstands, the TV stand, I mean, the whole deal. I think we're into it for like just under $1,000. Listen, it's law school furniture. This is disposable stuff, folks. I mean, that's like if she moves something, just tosses in the dumpster. I mean, it's,
Call the Salvation Army, say, I got a pickup for you. We'll get new stuff when we get to the new place.
They'll say, nope. We understand the TV credenza is missing M. Yeah, the M hardware bag is missing. Anyway, so I did without it. All right, so I teased. So anyone that's saying, hey, MJ, nice, must be nice. Oh, another. We were off for 4 days last week. I didn't take the whole week off. Michelle wanted to take the whole week off. We worked last Monday.
Everybody wanted to take the whole week off.
Yeah, and
we're working Monday.
Yeah. Anyway, the best ofs were great. I listened to a bunch of it, and there's so many. Listen, I do the show, and I've forgotten about some of the material that runs during the best of. I'm sitting there entertained, like I'm a listener in the car. All right? All right, so I teased this before the break that people are doing this now, or they'll do it soon, or maybe you've already done it. And I got some deets on how you could live longer. New research is out, and they're saying that breakfast timing is important here.
Oh, man.
Listen to this. The earlier, I'm screwed. I'm going to tell you why.
Breakfast is the worst meal for me.
Yeah, I don't eat breakfast. So
I love breakfast.
I think, but you don't eat breakfast during the week during the show, do you?
I love breakfast foods, but during the week, even on weekends, I'll go sometimes it'll be like 1 in the afternoon. I'm like, I haven't eaten yet, and I wake up earlier than most.
You're doomed.
Oh, great.
Yeah, because there's a study that went on for decades. 3,000 adults, or right around there, almost 3,000 adults were tracked over 30 years. And listen, I'm going to cut through all the mumbo jumbo here. The bottom line is they think they've been able to equate longer life to the earlier you eat breakfast. And I'm talking about like for every 8 minutes that you eat breakfast earlier, it adds time to your life. I mean, first of all, who comes up with this crap? How do you?
What's the perfect breakfast time?
See, that's what's missing from the story. It's just the earlier you eat, it adds to your life. On average,
what if you work third shift? I mean, I don't get these.
Listen to this
research.
On average, every decade of aging was linked to an 8-minute delay in breakfast and a 4-minute delay in dinner. So 8-minute delay in breakfast. So if you eat breakfast 8 minutes earlier, and if you eat breakfast a lot of 8 minutes earlier, right. I guess it adds time to your life.
What if you skip breakfast altogether?
Well, that's me. I don't.
Yeah, most mornings,
I don't eat breakfast hardly ever. I do the show. I'm getting up at 4:45 in the morning. I'm here at the studio by 5:25, 5:30, whatever. Show starts at 6, so I don't have time for breakfast. I will tell you right now that Fester was rummaging through the sales department cubicle drawers.
Yeah.
And brought me 2 little. You brought me those are like the Halloween size bags of Haribo gummy bears.
So 'tis the season for Halloween, right? So all of the secretaries now have. Look, I got Reese's peanut butter cups, which I know you're not into, not as much as I am.
No, I don't mind them. It's just Reese's is not my first choice in candy, but I'll eat them. I don't dislike them, but it's not my. So if I have a choice between like a mini Nestle Crunch, a mini Hershey, a little
Snicker bar,
mini Snickers, mini Twix, I'm going for those before I go for the orange Reese's.
Oh no! I am peanut butter centric on all chocolate choices.
All right.
And anyway, I fisted 2 of those for me. Here's my 2.
Don't say fisted.
Well, I
please don't.
I did. That's why
don't say.
I put my fist into the bag and I pulled 2 out for me. Here's the 2.
By the way,
if
any Beasley employees are listening that work over on the sales side, during commercial breaks,
only if you have candy.
Fester's like a burglar.
I go over once a day.
Fester's like a prowler.
Once a day.
Fester just goes through the sales floor and just goes through people's desks.
No, only if you have candy. I know where the candy is.
Fester's opening up drawers. He's just seeing what people have.
Like, I don't care about, Allie's, office supplies that she has. I don't go through that drawer, but I know where Judy keeps the candy.
Listen, I'm glad you brought me.
I brought you 2 Haribo packs.
The little tiny.
Do you have one left?
No, I ate them both.
Okay.
And listen, as you know, in the mini Halloween bags of candy, and we're getting close.
Yes.
I mean, all the Halloween candy has been set up at the stores for like the last 3 weeks or a month, right?
At least.
Right. So as you know, with these little mini bags, you're lucky to get even one gummy in those little mini Halloween pack. I think I had 2 gummies in each one. And they're not even the full-size gummies.
The little mini
they're
gummies.
the mini gummies. And I like Haribo products. I love I'm a big fan of the Haribo Happy Colas, the little Coke bottles.
Yes.
I love those things.
Judy, if you're listening, thank you for letting me rummage through your drawers this morning.
So my breakfast this morning was 2 little mini bags. I think in 2 little Halloween-sized Haribo gummy bears. I think I had a total of 5 bears. I think one had 3, one had 2, and these are tiny ones. So that was my breakfast.
Yeah.
So, but usually I don't eat breakfast, so therefore I must be doomed because the research says the earlier you eat breakfast, the longer you will live.
All right, not that I know about diet plans, but
you think?
What about this?
Oh.
What about people who do like what the intermittent fasting?
That's supposed to be good for you as well.
I got a buddy who's really into it. He's he's really trimmed up a lot.
So people that like skip eating like a whole day?
But he doesn't eat. No, he'll start eating like at 1:30 or 2 in the afternoon, and like from 2 to 8 p.m. is his eating window, and he won't eat anything or consume anything besides water or
for the rest of the day.
For the rest of the day.
Well, a lot of people swear to lose weight. A lot of people say, don't eat past like 6 or 7 p.m. A lot of people that are successful, they end their food consumption early in the day.
Yeah.
So you're not sitting on, calories in your stomach while you're inactive later at night. So I've known a lot of people that swear by, don't eat anything after like 6 or 7 p.m.
But yeah, I mean, but there's also a start time to this intermittent fasting, which makes this breakfast research bunk.
Anyway, I guess this is sort of a morons in the news story, and but the point is that you can get a DUI even if you're driving a pink Barbie battery Jeep on the road.
I love those.
Oh my! You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
Did your daughter have a pink Barbie Jeep? Did Hadley have one?
Hadley had one.
Did she?
It was like a
dude.
It wasn't a Barbie. It wasn't a Barbie brand.
It's the famous pink Barbie Jeep.
She didn't have the pink Barbie Jeep. I got her it was like a truck, more like an F-150 truck.
We have had stories over the years about people getting a DUI on a bicycle.
Yes.
People getting a DUI on a riding lawnmower. People getting a DUI on a horse. I mean, people don't realize this. You can get a golf cart. You can get a DUI on a freaking golf cart. And here's a dude, Casper Lincoln, rolling down 15th Avenue in Prince George, British Columbia. All right, so this is up in Canada. And
look at the picture of this
dude. The guy is on the road in a pink plastic. Does Mattel make those things? I don't know. It's the pink Barbie battery Jeep for, if you look at the box, it's like for 5 to 7.
Yeah.
It's
maybe even younger than that. I mean, this grown-ass man is wedged in it.
You have a grown man, like Fester said, wedged in a pink Barbie battery Jeep for a 5-year-old. And he was pulled over. He was all boozed up. They hit him for DUI, and he said that he wanted a Slurpee. He was headed to 7-Eleven to get a Slurpee. All boozed up.
So it's made by Fisher-Price. I found the actual Jeep
my God.
Online, and it's made by Fisher-Price.
People took pictures. There's an unmarked Chevy Tahoe, a black Chevy Tahoe, unmarked, Canadian cops up in Prince George. In British Columbia, and you got the Chevy black Tahoe. They have the visor flash of the blue and reds. Over the in the visor area in the windshield. The guy's pulled over, and you've got like this overweight dude is corked inside the Barbie plastic pink Jeep.
He's not a thin man.
No, he's not. Anyway.
You can get a DUI on anything that moves.
Exactly. So Lincoln borrowed the toy car from his roommate's child to go on a Slurpee run because a friend wouldn't take him, and apparently he didn't want to walk. This is insane.
How'd that go? You walk up to little 4-year-old Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay, Uncle Casper needs to go get a Slurpee.
He told cops he had no idea he was breaking the law. Several witnesses videoed Lincoln driving the Barbie vehicle. He was pulled over by an unmarked Royal Canadian Mounted Police cruiser. He says, "You're really arresting me for driving a kid's Jeep?"
It's not that as much as being drunk.
It's unbelievable. Witnesses were saying he might have been going 3 miles an hour. The guy's on the main road. He could have been run over and squashed like a bug.
I mean, you can walk faster than this Jeep goes. All right, MJ, I'd like to take this opportunity to tell everybody.
Right.
When you're home tonight, watch Barbie Jeep Racing.
Yeah, you've brought this up
I know,
before.
I have.
The YouTube videos are all over.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube, just type in 3 words, Barbie Jeep Racing, and it will be, I 100% Fester clad iron lock guarantee, the best thing you watch ever in your life.
So these are grown men that are like driving down hills in the kids' Barbie Jeeps, and they're tumbling and having like massive, like John Belushi falling down the stairs at the orphanage.
Yes.
After the penguin, whacking him with the ruler, and he falls down the stairs, in the old, school chair.
Barbie Jeep Racing, type it into YouTube and enjoy. It's my gift to you.
Unbelievable. But the point is, you can get a DUI on anything.
Lawnmower, horse.
Oh, speaking of DUIs,
yeah.
I know you saw it. The 24-year-old woman going the wrong way on I-4 in Tampa.
Yeah,
man. That is an insane story. And, I mean, she could have really hurt somebody, hurt herself. You got to thank TPD, Tampa Police, for doing a pit maneuver and averting disaster and tragedy. But you got to hear this. You got to hear the audio. You got to see the video of her doing the field sobriety test. 24-year-old woman going the wrong way, busted on I-4 by TPD. All right, so we got to get to that coming up in just a bit here on the MJ Morning Show. It's nuts. The video, her mugshot, everything is absolutely. In fact, I want to lead with that.
Okay.
Yeah, and the audio from the body cam is pretty interesting stuff. So we'll get to that coming up in just a bit. Hey, we start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. So I'm just looking at what we've got coming up here on the MJ Morning Show. Anniversary dinner gone awry. Oh, today's Michelle's birthday. Did you know that?
As you said, anniversary dinner, I'm like, Meech's birthday is coming up soon.
Today's Michelle's birthday. Oh, also more clarity coming out. I saw a claim the Taylor Swift rolling
the wall,
the barricade.
Yeah, was that her?
Well, apparently it was, but there are more details coming out about the Taylor Swift moving wall to hide her at the Chiefs game over the weekend. Man, we got a lot of stuff. All right, hold on. Folks, I haven't even scratched the surface of what's coming up next on the MJ Morning Show. We start an hour and 20 minutes nonstop. No commercials, no music, just content. And it's next. You don't want to miss a minute or else your day will suck. Your day will be incomplete if you don't join us in minutes on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. So I had a meeting yesterday. We're calling it a pre-production meeting. I had a meeting with Westfall yesterday, and we're about to embark on my roof replacement. It's time. My home, I can't believe it. Michelle and I built the home. It's 21 years that our roof has been on our house. And in Florida, Westfall will tell you, in Florida, the average roof lifespan is like 15 to 20 years. And here, we're rolling up on a little over 21 years on my roof, and it's time for a replacement. And who do I use? I use Westfall. Folks, if you have any roofing needs, you want the best around. Best crews, best training, best materials. People love Westfall. Been around since 1989. It's a family-run company. It's not one of these companies, one of these roofing companies out there that are owned by private equity. No, this is a local family, local company for any roofing issues, new roof or roof repair. You got leaks, whatever. You call Westfall. WestfallRoofing.com. That's WestfallRoofing.com. And tell them that MJ sent you. If you're making a move from point A to point B, I don't want you to have a problem. In fact, it is my job, it is my responsibility as a broadcaster to help make your life easier. So if you're making a move, take the anxiety of finding the right moving company off the table. I got you. I got you covered on this, folks. You call Two College Brothers. So you've got the others, then you have Two College Brothers. I got a thumbs up. A guy in my neighborhood, a guy I know, just used Two College Brothers last weekend. He didn't even call me. He didn't even say, hey, MJ, can you get a hold of Two College Brothers? Get me a good... He got a good deal on his own. He tells me after the fact. Well, he said, hey, I was up in New York. Hey, by the way, he texts me. Two College Brothers, they're going to move me this weekend. And then Sunday night, I get a thumbs up. Two College Brothers were fantastic. So these are people I know that love Two College Brothers. Folks, if you're making a move, you want twocollegebrothers.com. Twocollegebrothers.com. Mention me, MJ, get free moving boxes. And, of course, tell them that MJ sent you twocollegebrothers.com. Another company that I can't recommend more is Plan B Air Conditioning. If you have an air conditioning issue, and it's going to happen, it might happen today, it might happen next week or in a month, might be 6 months from now, whatever. Just remember Plan B Air Conditioning. Just have this in your back pocket. Put it in your contacts in your phone. And I'll give you the phone number. It's 813-PLAN-B-AC. Put it in your phone. Plan B Air Conditioning. This is the air conditioning company that I recommend. PlanBAirConditioning.com. Kenny owns the place. The crews are fantastic. People, again, love Plan B AC. So when your air conditioning is supposed to blow cold and it doesn't, if it doesn't even come on, if you need a repair, they're there. If you do need a new unit, they'll beat any other air conditioning company by at least $500. Mention me, MJ, get 10% off your bill. PlanBAirConditioning.com. Tell them that MJ sent you. Traffic's on 723. We're back in minutes. MJ Morning Show on Q105. 727. Fester, I know that you saw this. You sent me the link to this last night. You're like, check this out. I had already seen it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yep, this will be on the MJ Morning Show tomorrow morning. And this is just a warning. I mean, when somebody is so out of it because they're so liquored up that they think that their husband is in the car driving and there's no one else in the car and you're going the wrong way on I-4, you might have a problem. You might be slightly intoxicated. Yeah, we've got her breathalyzer results as well. Yeah, we've got some audio on this. Did you watch the field sobriety test? Did you watch the body cam video? Did you hear, when they finally got her out of the car after, man, did you see her car? The whole side is ripped off. You can see like the inner cross braces inside the door because the whole outside of the door is ripped off.
I saw the chase. I saw the pit maneuver. But I didn't see the confrontation between or the arrest.
Oh, you didn't see the field sobriety test where
No.
she's walking and she's.
Look
Did you
at
see
that
what she's
door.
wearing, dude? Bring up the video. You got to see what she's wearing.
I'm watching.
You
it
got
now.
to. What is she? She must be coming from Ybor, right? She's got to be coming from some club in Ybor.
You know what? She has to be because the area of the interstate that was she on I-4?
She was on I-4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right there at
Right.
exit 1, you pick up I-4 at Ybor.
All right. Here's the story. So this young woman, 24-year-old Christian Bell. It's Kristian. So is it Christian or Christiane? Christian Bell, 24 years old, was stopped by the Tampa Police Department, by TPD, arrested for DUI over the weekend. She was driving the wrong way on I-4. She nearly got into multiple accidents, nearly hit a marked police car. Then you finally had an officer that performed like a pit maneuver. I mean, this is insane. So according to TPD in the news release, she was arrested for DUI, aggravated fleeing to elude. So she got aggravated fleeing to elude and regular fleeing to elude at high speed. So according to TPD, just before 2:30 a.m., this is Saturday, there were 911 calls that were coming in about a wrong-way driver eastbound on I-4. So you had TPD also working with the Florida Highway Patrol, and after getting the reports of the wrong-way driver, they spot this silver Toyota Camry going the wrong way.
So if it was in the
So
eastbound lane,
heading west, going west in the eastbound lanes of I-4, driving about 60 miles an hour.
so she was driving toward Ybor City.
Uh,
Because Ybor City is at exit 1. You really can't drive that far. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the markings around. She's in the city, obviously.
you got to.
Oh man!
Hold on a minute. Look what she's wearing. So she's walking. She's walking the line. They've got her pulled over on the side of I-4. After her car is wrecked. Like the whole front end is smashed. The driver's door is ripped off. She's wearing like lingerie. She went out in like a lacy bra top and like panties. That is her getup. That is her outfit. Hey, Andrew, do me a favor. Put the TPD video. Put the video up on our website so people can find this easily.
Yeah, I don't know if they're panties, but they are the shortest shorts.
Dude, they look like panties.
Ever.
I'm calling them panties.
Short
Fast,
shorts.
I'm calling them panties. All right, they're shorts, but I'm calling them. They look like panties.
Short.
Looks like she, went to Victoria's Secret and then just put something on and then just went out for the night. All right, so hold on. Roll the video back to the beginning because I want to go through step by step here. And give us a few minutes. Andrew, our producer, will have the video up on our website. So we'll make this easy. In a few minutes, you'll be able to go to mjmorningshow.com, scroll down to As Seen, or As Heard, rather. You'll find As Heard on the MJ Morning Show. Did you see her smash into the police car? it rips the whole like outside of her door off, so you can just see the inner guts.
Is she
of her
oblivious to
door.
this the whole time?
Oh.
Does she not see the sirens behind her, the flashing lights behind her?
Dude,
Does she not see the oncoming traffic?
she blew, and keep in mind that this is after some time, so the BAC, the blood alcohol content, would have been higher. But she did blow a .199 and a .202. So she would have been higher because, it takes time, for them to get the, her stop, the field sobriety. So clearly some of the blood alcohol had dissipated, so she must have been higher.
I was sobering up as I was driving.
Wow. So officers tried to stop her. She would not pull over, continued going the wrong way, continued going, what did we say? She was going the wrong way. She was driving east. She was
Eastbound
driving
lanes.
She was in the eastbound lanes
Going west.
going west. Is that
driving
right?
toward the city?
Unbelievable.
Oh, man.
So they finally did the pit maneuver and caused her to spin out, and then they boxed her in and stopped her. And I'm going to play the audio here in just a matter of moments. So the TPD vehicle did the pit. That's where they tap the rear of your vehicle, causing it to spin out. And then FHP and TPD were able to box her in to stop her from going anywhere. So they have her walking in her lingerie getup.
That's what she was wearing.
On the side of I-4. They have her walking the orange line, the yellow line, I guess, to mark the shoulder. They have her walking on that. Here's what Burkhall said. Burkhall said, "I'm incredibly proud of the quick and decisive action taken by our officers and our partners at the Florida Highway Patrol." According to a statement from Lee Burkhall, police chief, their seamless collaboration and dedication to public safety allowed them to stop this individual. There is no excuse. Apparently, she said that her husband was driving. She was the only one in the vehicle.
Unbelievable.
Let me see if Burkhall is available. Hold on. And then I've got audio from the body cam. I want to play that before we move on. Let me call Burkhall. Hang on a minute. Let me bring him up in my directory. Lee Burkhall, message. Let me just do a voice to text. That'll be most efficient here.
All right.
Chief, can we call you quickly live about the wrong way I-4 driver? ? All right. Send. He might be listening right now. So maybe I'll get a response right back. And he listens to the show a lot. So I want to thank Chief Burkhall for being an MJ Morning Show listener for like 30 years. He was listening to us when we first started years ago back, in the 90s. So hopefully he'll be available. Are you ready for the audio?
Yes.
Here are the audio bites of this wrong way drunk driver. All right, so this is the chase and the pit maneuver. You hear the sirens.
Pit, pit, pit.
All right, you hear the officer say, pit, pit, pit. So they pitted the driver, spins it out, and that's when, luckily, it comes to it. And look at the door. Look at her door. It's ripped off. You see the inner parts of the door.
The skeleton of the car is exposed.
The whole door outside is ripped off. Her silver Toyota Camry. Then on body cam, she's just incoherently babbling.
I pit her, so I'm gonna take it.
No, the circle.
Relax, relax.
Out of
Face the car, face the car.
He never hit me in my life.
What happened?
The circle of the car. Like whenever I try to like.
The circle of the car?
No, like whenever I try to.
10:51 timing, clear the air.
She's just rambling. Then here's a cop saying, "Hey, you're going the wrong way on the interstate."
Do you realize that you're going the wrong way on the interstate?
On this interstate?
Yeah, do you see all these lights coming towards us? Look straight ahead.
No, I do.
Right.
Babe, I do.
So you're
No,
going
I promise
you're
I
going
do.
the wrong way on the interstate.
No.
Yes, you were.
This one?
That's why I wrecked
This
you.
car?
You, yes.
This car?
You were
Are you
going the wrong
serious?
way.
This car, are you serious? She's going the wrong freaking way. Cops are chasing her, lights and sirens. She sideswiped. It looked like an FHP vehicle that she sideswiped and takes the side of her car off, and then the TPD officer executed the pit maneuver, and she's like, "This car, you're going the wrong way, ma'am. This car
On this interstate?
And then, wait a minute. Then she tells police that her husband is driving.
My husband's driving me home.
No, he's not. Your husband is not in the car. She is so drunk.
No, he's
she thought that her husband was driving her home from, I'm guessing, just a liquored up booze fest in Ybor City is what I'm thinking.
My husband's driving me home. It's just
What
really
do you mean? You were driving home.
No, he's driving us home.
You were just driving.
No. I was driving. I was like I was in the passenger seat. But I was
Hey, is there anyone else in that car?
No, yeah.
Yeah, there's no one else in the car.
No, okay, maybe not that specific clear, but there was like me and my husband were in one car. We are
Okay.
not in that clearing car. We are all the way down there. He's driving us home. We are like saving at one bar for me to just talk to him, and then we're going to the speakeasy.
The what?
Speakeasy? The speakeasy?
I don't, oh my God. She is so drunk, she thought her husband was driving and she was in the passenger seat.
I mean, I'm looking past
That's called liquored up.
Look past her lingerie. Look past her, that hook coming out of her nose. I don't even know what those are called.
She's got nose barbells. Her hair is blue.
It's ice blue.
She's not unattractive. She's kind of a.
And honestly, she's not being combative, and she's being pleasant enough to the law enforcement officers in this case. But man, I tell you, I feel a way about wrong way drivers, buddy. I can think of few people I hate more than wrong way drivers, especially on interstates.
Oh, the worst. All right, I'm calling Chief Burkhall. He texted back and said, "Sure, give me a call." Man, she is polluted.
Hello.
Chief Burkhall, welcome back to the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning.
Hey, we're just talking about the wrong way driver, and we just played the audio. I mean, you are so drunk, she thought she was in the passenger seat with her husband driving, and she's driving, the only one in the car.
Well, when they told me about this, they said that, and I said, well, where was the husband? They go, he wasn't there. I go, he wasn't there, but she said he was driving. I said, did you check the trunk to make sure he wasn't
tied up? Now, she smashed into the front end. Was that an FHP car that she smashed?
Yes, that was.
Yeah. And then your officer executed the pit maneuver perfectly. You know,
perfectly.
Fester just said that, these scare him the most, the wrong way drivers on the interstate. And we've had, deadly crashes over the years, including, remember, we had... Chief, you might remember which agency we lost an officer that tried to stop wrong way driver.
That was Tampa Police.
That was us. That was Jesse Matson in 2001, and he's on the interstate, and a car is coming right for him in a citizen's car.
Yeah,
dude,
And he
2021.
put his life on the line to save that citizen, and he died in the line of duty.
Yeah, my wife was on the road that
we're
same
coming
day.
up. March will be 5 years for that.
So it was 2021 when it happened.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Fester just said that those scare him the most, and this could have been tragic. I mean, wrong way on I-4. I mean, you've got to be. Yeah, go ahead.
That pit maneuver is not easy to do. I used to teach that. I used to be a driving instructor, and it was challenging to get every officer to learn how to do it. And you're right, that officer did it flawlessly and perfectly, and they saved lives by doing that. Who knows what would have happened if they weren't there to intervene?
Chief, I mean, this might be 20 years ago, but on the Crosstown Expressway, there was a wrong way driver that killed a mother and really severely injured like a toddler. And we were doing some benefit for one of the hospitals, and I had to drop something off to the children's center. And while I'm there, the nurse says, "Hey, do you want to meet some of the kids?" And I'm in the room, playroom, with the daughter. The daughter's name was Summer Mall, M-O-L-L.
Yeah,
My mother
that, yeah.
died. And I mean, ever since then, I've always felt the way about wrong way drivers. And, I remember maybe 5 years ago, 4 USF students died on 275 with wrong way driver. I mean, the race at the Skyway Bridge a couple of years ago, the Skyway 5K, the wrong way driver.
She was drunk.
With the highway patrol.
Yeah.
Who stopped her.
That's right. The female highway
That trooper
patrol
nearly died.
The trooper stopped her by hitting her head on because she was about to drive drunk into the runners on the Skyway 5K.
You just mentioned Officer Jesse Madsen, whose memorial or whose sign I pass every day on the interstate, who lost his life, serving and protecting. I despise wrong way driving, especially on the interstate system. It's so crazy.
All right. Chief, thanks for coming on, and credit to your officers. Great pit maneuver, and luckily stopped anyone from getting severely injured or killed. Wrong way driver I-4 over the weekend.
Yeah, the officers are out there keeping people safe. Those cars can be weapons, and they're dangerous. Thank goodness those officers were there.
Chief, I got to do the pit maneuver. I got to be a recipient as well as I got to execute the pit maneuver. As you know, I'm a Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office honorary deputy for 30 years now. And the last training day that HCSO had last October, they let us execute the pit maneuver at the training out in East County. And I was actually out on the test course, and I'm driving, a sheriff's office vehicle, lights and sirens going, and I've got the instructor next to me who instructed me how to pit the fleeing vehicle. So I've actually, I learned how to do the pit, and you got to get the precise spot. You got to get just a little bit ahead of the rear, and it's just a precise move to pull that off.
And you have to match the speed and hold the speed, and then you actually have to, like you said, get that right spot and steer in. That's something that you're completely taught doing when you learn how to drive.
Yep, absolutely. Chief, thanks for coming on. I'll see you soon.
Okay, take care.
All right. I don't know what goes on here on Tampa Bay roads, but there was one other story. It's like a feature.
Yeah.
The crazy roads of Tampa Bay. The crazy roads of Tampa Bay. Did you see the guy on the Howard Franklin and the incident he had with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office?
All right. I'm not.
Do you know this story?
Did he think it was a fake cop?
Yeah, this is another nutso story. A dude from Gibsonton, he's facing felony charges. Why? He's chasing an officer on the Howard Franklin. Then this guy claims that he was going after the officer because he thought that it was a fake cop in a fake cop car. So
I almost buy it. I almost believe this guy.
Okay, what are you talking about?
The guy sees somebody who he thinks is impersonating. These unmarked vehicles are so unmarked. You don't know if it's some guy who thinks he's a...
Listen, the bulk of the unmarked vehicles that have police flashing lights are real. Now, have we had some impersonators over the years?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's been enough to raise this guy's level of concern.
No, I doubt that.
This guy's a good citizen.
So,
I don't fault this guy.
No, dude.
He's trying to stop a fake cop. Turns out it's a real cop. I'm going to jail.
Fester, you're talking out of your ass right now.
This guy thought he was taking a fake cop off the road.
This is BS. Listen to the story. So, you're just trying to jam me up. You're just poking at me.
Listen, so thought it was a fake cop.
An affidavit from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office states around 1:20 in the afternoon on Saturday, a deputy was responding to a call in an unmarked patrol car with lights and sirens blaring. The deputy then said that 36-year-old William Reardon was following him closely at high speed. So you got this 36-year-old William Reardon. He's now tailing the police officer that's rolling at a higher speed, lights and sirens, to go to a call. And then the guy is weaving in between traffic, trying to chase the officer that's running code, lights and siren. So then Reardon is going so fast, he's able to pull up beside the deputy's unmarked vehicle, holds up his cell phone that he's taking video of what he claims he thought was a fake police officer. The cop then slows down, pulls behind this guy, and then gets on the bullhorn. Pull over. Pull. So he gets on his loudspeaker.
I mean, for a fake cop, this car has all the gadgets.
He's telling, dude, you have a siren in there, and you've got a microphone. You're able to talk over a PA.
At what point did this guy realize, you know what?
Fester is shocked. He just learned there are unmarked cars.
It's this guy. This guy was shocked. I know there's unmarked cars.
The officer pulls behind him. He's like, pull over. This guy Reardon ignores the cop telling him to pull over. He keeps driving until finally a marked Pinellas County Sheriff's Office vehicle is able to come to the scene, pulls behind him, and then, executes the stop. Reardon, while he's being interviewed, he tells the deputy that he was following because he thought it was a fake cop car and that he was going to report it. Anyway, they charged him with reckless driving, fleeing a law enforcement officer. That's a felony. Fleeing to elude, that's a felony charge.
Boy, you just can't be a good citizen
What
these days.
the hell is going on the roads of Tampa Bay? Just insanity out there.
What agency was that officer with?
Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
See, that's another thing.
What?
On the bridge, I know there's a county delineation.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a cop no man's land.
No,
because
it's not.
You're leaving one county and you land in another county.
Well,
that's where you find the fake cop.
Well, there are no fake.
Right.
What are you talking about?
This is what this guy is thinking.
Stop trying to climb into this guy's head. You're talking out of your rectum.
What, you thought he was really trying to race a cop going to a scene?
You know what? Your rectum mouth. You're talking out of your butt.
You're talking out of your butt.
I'm not talking out of my butt.
Examine all sides of the story.
Your rectum face.
This is not fair and balanced news you're getting here, people.
Ass mouth. Stop.
Ass mouth. You're an ass mouth.
Talking out of your butt. What are you talking about?
Examine all sides of the story. Here's what the guy thought. He thought he was chasing a fake cop. He thought up until the second he realized he was going to jail, he thought he was doing a good thing. He did.
Dude, you justify.
Do you not see any other side of stories?
No.
Do you read? You believe everything you read?
No, I see plenty of sides of stories.
No, you don't.
You're deluded. All right.
You're Delulu.
Okay.
Whatever. All right.
Jeez. All right. Taylor Swift update. Now they're saying that the wall was bulletproof.
Okay. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
All right. We talked about this yesterday.
It might have been. I don't know. Hold on.
We talked. There were a bunch of stories that were, rolling around, late on Sunday. Or actually, there were a lot of stories that even preceded the Chiefs. It was a Super Bowl rematch. It was the Chiefs and Eagles.
Right.
So the Chiefs and Eagles game, I was on a JetBlue flight and I was doing work. I had it on the JetBlue TV and I was kind of just looking up occasionally. But the big deal prior to the game, will Taylor Swift be at the game in Kansas City? And because I guess we didn't spot her. And I guess she wasn't sitting up in the skybox like the owner's suite with Mahomes' wife.
She might have been in one of the luxury boxes, but do you think the network got the word, hey, no more Taylor shots?
Yeah. I mean, enough is enough. But anyway, then we find out that she was there, and apparently as she's walking through the stadium, like sort of the underground tunnel areas, they were using a rolling barrier, like a black wall on wheels, and apparently this was used to hide Taylor Swift. So we talked about this yesterday, but the update is now there's a report that the 7-foot rolling black wall that apparently was hiding Taylor Swift as she was moving through Arrowhead Stadium, now there are reports that the wall was bulletproof as well.
Really? Okay, it just looks like a partition you see like in a convention center. It doesn't look like anything special. Bulletproof Taylor, Okay.
So
she does cause a disproportionate amount of commotion when she shows up there.
Yeah. All right. So bulletproof rolling wall. I'd like to test that wall, see if it actually is bulletproof.
Right?
Yeah. Didn't look bulletproof to me. It didn't look like a ballistic wall to me.
I mean, I'm not that well versed on ballistic walls.
All right. So before I move on, this is also kind of piquing my interest a little bit. The theories that are rolling around on why Taylor Swift remained hidden during the football game with obviously her fiance Travis Kelce playing for the Chiefs. So these are 5 theories on why she stayed hidden at the football game. Are you ready? And I've got my own theories as well. So I want to add a couple more to the list. So here are the theories. Security concerns. All right, fair enough, right?
Okay.
Security concerns, not showing Taylor Swift.
I mean, what's security, though? I mean, you can't get into that stadium without going through
exactly.
practically a scan of your whole body.
So security concerns. Some Swifties believe that they beefed up security because of what happened to Charlie Kirk, so they think that could be a reason. The next theory is she dyed or cut her hair. But she doesn't want to display her new dyed hair or haircut or whatever.
Is she saving it for the Country Music Awards?
The next theory.
What's that? What is she doing?
The next theory on why they hid Taylor Swift behind the moving, rolling, 7-foot black bulletproof wall.
Right.
She's pregnant.
Oh.
All right. That's a theory.
Okay.
Next theory. She doesn't want to steal Travis's spotlight.
She actually stole the spotlight more by walking in behind this ominous black wall.
More people are talking about this after the fact. And then the other theory, she's still recovering from the Super Bowl. Some fans wondered whether Taylor could still be recovering from the public embarrassment she suffered during Super Bowl 59.
What's that? Her boyfriend lost? I mean, that's the embarrassment? Her boyfriend makes it to the Super Bowl?
Well, the Chiefs lost, was it 40-22 to the Eagles? But remember, Taylor was also booed by a crowd of Eagles fans when she was shown on the big screen. So those are the 5 theories. I would like to add some additional theories on why why Taylor Swift was not seen at the Super Bowl rematch, Eagles-Chiefs on Sunday.
Okay, go.
All right. Very gassy. She was very, very, very gassy that day.
Just tooting up a storm.
Yeah, she's just very, very gassy. So that's why. And then the other theory that I have that just weird, and things happen, that are strange. Sudden freak facial hair growth. So that's sort of
sudden beard.
Yeah, sudden facial hair growth and gassiness. Those are my theories on why she decided to remain hidden at the Chiefs-Eagles game on Sunday.
Wouldn't you be able to hear the gas through the wall, the rolling partition? Well, here comes Taylor. So,
I think you're right.
I mean, MJ, with this wall, they could at least manage the crowd. If Taylor was seen, the crowd erupts into a, scream fest, and it becomes a bigger security issue. So, I mean, just for everybody's safety, I can understand.
Listen, but they don't run her through the normal crowd. They don't run her through normal common areas at Arrowhead. She's like underneath in the tunnel. She's in the back corridors, but still they were even using the rolling alleged bulletproof wall for that.
But like at Buccaneer Stadium, if you're going to the luxury suites, there's an open area near there, whether it be the press box or whether it be like the VIP area.
All right, speaking of football, we'll do a little Bucks recap. Bucks won last night. Coach Bowles is going to join us a little after 8 o'clock. So maybe about 8:10. Coach Todd Bowles, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, live in studio here on the MJ Morning Show, coming up in just a matter of moments. This is new this year. He'll be in after every single game.
Win, lose, or draw, yeah. Coach Bowles is coming to visit the MJ Morning Show, your official home of the Coach Todd Bowles Show.
Exactly.
Exclusively on the MJ Morning Show in Q105.
Exactly. So I'm looking forward to that. Today is Michelle's birthday. I'm letting Michelle sleep in. So Michelle's.
I'm letting her sleep in.
I'm not gonna bug her on her birthday. All right. So today is Michelle's birthday.
Well, you're not gonna call her on her birthday?
No, I'm gonna let her sleep.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Practically.
I'm gonna let her sleep. Michelle will be back shortly. So after the whirlwind week last week and helping Julian and Chloe up north, building Chloe's apartment and all the, down helping Julian with all his storage garages and props in the city. Michelle's, well, listen.
Well, you let her sleep till 8:30? I mean, it's the morning. It's not 4:15.
I'm letting her sleep. That's number one. Number two, this week, why Michelle's not here, she's got a lot of things to do. Keep in mind that a lot of things that Michelle's needed to do for the last couple of months, she's been on the morning show. I mean, keep in mind, we kind of hijacked her. Michelle kind of came in back in late January just to kind of, help fill a little void. And guess what? She's still here. She's still unpaid.
You know what she has?
What?
She has Munchausen syndrome. Because
hold on. Do you even know what Munchausen by proxy is?
No, hold on. No, hold on. The other one. No, hold on. She has the other one. She has Stockholm syndrome. She has Stockholm syndrome. That's the one.
Wait a minute. They couldn't be further apart on the spectrum.
You're right.
Hold on.
They are.
You're confusing Munchausen by proxy with Stockholm syndrome.
Yes.
First of all, do you know what Munchausen by proxy is?
Okay.
What is it? What is it?
It's when you fake a disease. Or you say you have a disease, or somebody else has a disease near you, and you kind of adopt it, or something like that. Or you say your kid's sick for sympathy or something.
Well, you got all kinds of remnants in there. So
she doesn't have that.
Munchausen by proxy.
She doesn't have that.
An example is you make your kids sick, and then you appear to be the hero by caring for or diagnosing or helping to make the kid better. That's Munchausen by proxy. And then Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm's the one she has.
What is so give me the definition of Stockholm syndrome.
When she first got here, she's like, I'm only going to be here for a week. I'm only here for a little while. I'm a short time. Don't get too comfortable with me. Blah, 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 blah. And now I think she enjoys coming in.
All right, what is Stockholm syndrome? Give me the definition.
Where you eventually sympathize or come to admire or like your captors.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so that's
the captors.
That's an acceptable definition of Stockholm syndrome.
You're the captor. I'm the guard, essentially. She can't leave the studio without passing me. I can block her in. And at first she's like, don't get used to this crap. And then months in, I think she really enjoys coming in. I mean, other things take precedence sometimes.
You think Michelle is a victim of Stockholm syndrome?
She's a textbook definition, actually. Yes. She's exactly what Stockholm syndrome is. I didn't mean to say she has Munchausen. I don't know. I mean, sorry.
You're just
syndromes.
You're just pulling disorders out of your butt.
I mean, they're specifically, they both have syndrome at the end. So, I was in the ballpark.
Happy birthday, Michelle.
I can't believe you're not calling her on her birthday. It's 8 o'clock. It's not you. I'm not waking her up. It's not 5:30. It's 8.
She asked me not to call. Let her sleep in because she's.
To what? Till 9:50 when the show's over? Let me sleep in all week. No. Listen, you have to wish her happy birthday.
I can't believe. So Michelle will be back shortly. She just has stuff to do. She didn't expect to be, held hostage on this show since late January every single morning.
When you have stuff to do, you get up by 8 o'clock in the morning.
Hello.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Michelle.
Thank you.
All right, good. That was a little anticlimactic.
Well, are you going to do anything? You forced me to call her.
Well, Michelle, I think today's an important day to acknowledge the day of your birth.
And that you're a victim of Stockholm syndrome, according to Fester.
Yes, I feel that.
That I am.
See, I told you. Because when she first got here, it was like February 3rd was like her first day coming in because you and I tried to fumble around.
I thought it was late January.
I think you and I tried to fumble around January to make this work with the two of us for a little while, but then Michelle's like, enough of this. I got to help you guys.
No, she didn't. By the way, the MJ Morning Show was Nielsen rated #1 in January, 25 to 54 persons. So we did put in a #1 month in January, even before Michelle kind of joined us full time.
All those radio consultants and all they wanted was jokes. Go figure. Nobody was listening to me all those years. Anyway, so Michelle, when you joined us, you were like very adamant about, I'm only here for a little while. Do not get used to me being here. I am. I think you called yourself a short timer. I mean, you were talking about not being here for by St. Patrick's Day, and this is back in February, January. You're like, I'm going to be here a month and a half tops.
Here we are, mid-September.
And I believe now you kind of like us. Ish.
What? She's been married to me for 31 years, you putz.
Yeah, she loves you, but there's a big difference.
Is my marriage Stockholm syndrome as well?
I mean, that's a different
Hold
conversation.
on, what do you say, Michelle?
Yes.
That's a different conversation altogether. But
do you feel like that actress in Room?
Yes.
I mean, I mean, work mode, to be able to successfully work with your spouse, I think is a challenge. And for her to enjoy coming in, to have us a lighthearted time.
How about the fact that she's not getting paid jack?
How about that?
You know, my contract's up at the end of the year. You know, they haven't even started to talk to me about hey, we've been putting in like #1 months. I mean, a bunch of them this year. MJ Morning Show, #1. And, you know, in the market. And no, my contract is up like in 2.5 months.
Yeah.
It's like done.
Yeah.
And no one's even begun the process.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
It's crazy. All right. Anyway, Michelle, happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right.
So what number is it?
Oh, don't,
Michelle, what number is this for you?
Don't ask her how old she is.
Oh, it's 5'5".
Yeah.
She's 55.
It's not. She's not been like one of those cagey.
Hey,
I can't say how
folks,
old I am.
folks, go to my Instagram and look at Michelle on her knees on all fours, putting Chloe's furniture together, and you tell me if Michelle looks 55.
Is that a caboose
My
of a
back.
Yes.
You
back.
go to my Instagram, go to Certified MJ Radio, and look for Michelle on her knees on all fours, her butt sticking out. And I walk into Chloe's bedroom while Michelle's putting the nightstands together. I was out in the living room putting together I did the couch, I did the dinette set, I'm putting together the TV credenza. I walk in and Michelle's just butt in the air on her knees, and it's a great video. And you tell me if Michelle looks 55 years old. No way.
There were so many screws. There was so much screwing going on with those nightstands, and my back is killing me still.
Yeah, there was so much screwing going on.
So much.
So much screwing going on.
So much.
My hot wife talking about how much screwing going on.
Yeah.
Bye, Michelle. Happy birthday, my love.
Thank you. I'll see you soon.
All right, see you in a bit.
Bye.
All right.
Any big birthday plans? Huh? You gonna take her to like, the Sizzler or something after the show? Or?
Well, I think we're going to do a birthday dinner, I think Friday night.
All right.
Yeah. And then I'm leaving her on Saturday. She doesn't know this yet.
That's exactly what you wanted.
I'm leaving her on Saturday. Just for I'm going scuba diving.
For the day?
Yeah, I'm going to drive over to Jupiter. I'm going to I've got some friends. I'm going to meet over, do a couple of dives Saturday afternoon over off Jupiter in the Atlantic.
So you're going in the ocean?
Yeah, going to the ocean.
All
So, excuse me, Saturday morning, I'm going to drive over, get a couple of dives in. I'm going to drive right back. So it's going to be an action-packed day. And then you sent me this. Speaking of scuba, you sent me this story.
I'm like, where the hell was MJ when this went down?
Hold on, let me find this story here. Scuba-clad man robs Disney Springs restaurant.
He took him for a lot of money, too.
Hold on. Wait a minute. So you think anyone that has any scuba gear that I'm automatically a suspect since I'm a scuba diver? Is that it?
If a 400-pound man robbed a restaurant in Orlando, you'd be like, Fester, were you in Orlando?
No, I wouldn't.
Were you in Orlando on Monday night last week?
Yeah, from Lake Buena Vista, investigators are searching for a man they say robbed a Disney Springs restaurant by swimming up in scuba gear. I mean, this is insane.
Have you seen the surveillance?
Yes,
photos?
I have.
It's like his goggles on.
The guy shows up in scuba gear. He comes out of the water and he's in scuba gear and a wetsuit, then swims away after stealing thousands of dollars. This is like some kind of like an Ocean's 11 thing or something. The robber robbed Paddlefish Restaurant shortly after midnight on Monday after it was closed, and I guess the staff was cleaning up. A deputy said the man found a place to store his wetsuit and scuba gear before walking into the manager's office where the cash from the night was being counted and then deposited into a safe. The report shows the man forced two employees to go to the corner of the room, told them to close their eyes. The report, which is heavily redacted, I don't know why. Sources familiar with the investigation said he tied the employees up. The guy stole between $10,000 and $20,000.
That's crazy.
Employees said the guy left within 2 minutes. They called 911 after they freed themselves from getting tied up. Neither of the employees were hurt. The man did not brandish any weapons. After leaving the replica steamboat-shaped restaurant, Investigators believe the man put his scuba gear back on, jumped into the pond, couldn't find him.
He's gone.
This is like an unbelievable robbery.
I mean, he did it in the middle of the night, practically.
A picture released by local law enforcement shows the guy appearing to spray paint the security camera. That's like out of movies. Spray painting the security camera. Employee described the man as wearing tight clothing and a blue beanie. They said he was slim, about 5'10". The owners of Paddlefish are referring all questions to the sheriff's office.
Okay. Man, but as soon as I saw this, scuba-clad man robs restaurant.
Oh, it must be MJ.
It must be.
Must be MJ. Scuba, get out of here.
You have not been eliminated from the pool of suspects just yet. I mean, well, actually, when they said 5'10",
well,
they're like, oh, but definitely not MJ.
Dude, I am eliminated from the pool of suspects because after midnight Monday, so that would have been, early yesterday, or was it Sunday? Sunday to Monday. So after midnight Monday,
we did the show.
I'm in bed. I'm sleeping. I'm not at Disney robbing places in scuba gear.
That's the lamest excuse you can give. I was asleep, officer.
All right, is Coach Bowles in? Is Coach Bowles ready to... send Coach Bowles
bring him in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's another MJ Morning Show exclusive. And, where's my... Andrew, where's my Monday Night Football music?
Yeah, bring Coach in. Tell him to have a seat.
Yeah, hang on. Where's my... Give me my Monday Night Football music. Oh, I gotta find my music here.
We could play that Monday Night Football because it was Monday Night Football last night, right? It was one of two games.
Yeah. All right, hold. Andrew, you got my Monday Night Football music? All right, here we go. Monday Night Football and the early game. You know, a lot of people screwed up. A lot of people joined late. A lot of folks didn't know that the game started at 7 o'clock because it was a doubleheader. There were two games. You know, the second game was not shown on local TV. You know, on ABC 28. You know, it was ESPN on ABC, but it started at 7 p.m. and a lot of folks are tuning in at 8 p.m. and the
game's like in the second quarter.
It's a second quarter. I mean, you're joining at halftime. You know. So a lot of folks didn't know that the game was early last night. All right, so Coach Bowles in the studio. Coach, stand by. I've got some big questions for Coach Bowles here in just a second.
Great.
So Bucks, I mean, they pulled out the win. The Bucks are now 2-0. It was a squeaker. I mean, 20-19. This could have gone the other way. I mean, it looked like the Bucks had blown it. It looked like that the Bucks were going to lose to the Texans. So the Bucks have a 2-0 start, 20-19 win over the Texans. I'll tell you what, Baker Mayfield, man, he was beat the hell up.
Yeah.
I watched the whole game. He really took a licking, last night. He was beat up. Did you see in the fourth? You see he knocked the ball out of his own hand?
Yeah, he fumbled. He caused his own fumble.
His left hand batted the ball out of his right hand. I mean, hello? He knocked the ball. Nobody stripped him. Nobody punched the ball out of his hand, causing a fumble.
He's running away from guys on the defense. He's running for his life. It happened.
His left hand just literally smacks the ball in his right. He knocked the ball out of his own damn hands. So I thought that was, pretty interesting.
A very exciting ending.
Yeah, and then who's that? Rashad White?
Yeah.
So Rashad White runs the ball 7 seconds. 7 seconds on the clock, and he, crosses the goal. No. It was 6 after the. I think
it was 9 seconds before the play.
It was 7 when he crossed the goal line. Yeah, Andrew's like 6 seconds. No, if you look at the replay, and I went back and I looked at it 3 times on my TiVo. When he broke the plane for the touchdown, there was 7 seconds on the clock.
Well, they put 6 on for the last little kickoff, but the Buccaneers left.
It said 7. So the Bucks won 1 point to spare, 20-19. So the Bucks are 2-0. Hopefully next week they'll be 3-0 when the Jets come, and next week's going to be the home opener. So the Bucks haven't been home yet. So the home opener for the Bucks will be next Sunday. The Jets are coming. And the Bucks ought to be 3-0 after next Sunday because the Jets suck.
Hey, Coach, don't worry. He's going to talk to you in a couple of seconds about the game, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Coach Bowles back to the MJ Morning Show. He made his first appearance last week
on Monday when we did our show.
Yep. So the coach will be here every single day. Coach Bowles, welcome back to the MJ Morning Show.
Yeah, Coach, it's great to have you back.
Yep.
Well, MJ, it's an honor to be here on your show. I appreciate you having me, and I'm glad to be on the MJ Morning Show, the new home of the Todd Bowles radio show.
Thank you, Coach. All right, biggest observations from the game?
It sure is humid in Houston. That was my biggest observation.
Anything else you'd like to say, Coach Bowles?
That's about it. That's what I noticed about the weather.
Okay.
But I tell you, we sure did have a hell of a game. The men sure came out there full force, and they played their hearts out, and we were fortunate to leave with a victory.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
I did get a call during the game, though, during the second quarter.
Right.
My toilet apparently backed up at the house. So my wife is on the line, and she's like, Todd, the toilet's backing up. And I'm like, I'm trying to coach an NFL game right now, honey. Can you just jiggle the handle? Okay. And she's like, Todd. And I had to hang up on my wife, which I never want to do.
Right.
But then she called back during halftime and said how we had a floater turd in the bowl and it wouldn't go down. And I'm like, honey, please, I'm facing off against the Houston Texans right now. Can this please wait? And I said, please.
A floater turd.
A little floater turd just going around. You know the little floater turd? Looks like a little chocolate snowman just floating around the top of the bowl. And I said, honey, can you...
Like a fudge monkey?
Can you jiggle the handle?
Like a fudge dragon?
Can you jiggle the handle a little bit?
Stop.
Does anything go down?
Let's just stop it. It's enough.
Anyway.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
If you'd like to look forward to next week's game, it's going to be the creamsicle game.
Okay.
And I'm going to have actual creamsicles all over my body.
That's great. All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Coach Todd Bowles radio show.
Right here on
the MJ Morning Show on Q105.
Yeah.
Exclusive home.
Yeah, 104.7 FM.
I'm currently looking for a plumber to help on my jiggly toilet.
Hey, Gonzalez Plumbing.
Listen.
Yeah, call Joe Gonzalez Plumbing.
I need
Tampa's oldest plumber since like 1926 or something.
What is he, like 126 years old? Tampa's oldest plumber.
Yeah.
I don't need some old ass man getting out my little floater turds.
Oh, stop it. Stop.
Go Bucks. Go Bucks.
You're done, Fester.
I tell you, Coach Bowles really brought the energy that time, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's a ball of
I
fire.
tell you, he's just, wow.
Yeah,
whoa. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, he's a ball of fire. All right, where the hell was I?
I don't know. Where were we? I think it's a fresh, clean slate. Start something new.
All right, so 8:15 at the. I just got this image of the. All right, stop. I'm going to stop myself. All right, so I mentioned this earlier today. I mentioned this, I think, first hour. I am shocked that the bear that Michelle and I stumbled upon up in Connecticut over the weekend, I am shocked.
You're so butthurt over this.
Because this is like the best video I've taken, and I've got much dumber videos that have much more views. Michelle and I were up in Connecticut helping Chloe, and, also we helped Julian down in the city for a couple of days. And last weekend, we were dropping Chloe off at a party up in rural Connecticut, right? We're in a condo complex. And as we're driving through the condo complex, it's like 9 o'clock at night. It's dark out. And suddenly, bear! A huge bear. I mean, like 500 pounds. A massive black bear is knocking over trash cans. Then we watch the bear. And the bear then goes to the back of the parking lot of the condo, climbs into the dumpster, like gets up on the hind legs and goes into the dumpster, pulls out a trash bag. I've got all this on video. The bear is looking at me. We're like pointed at the bear. The headlights are lighting up the dumpster. This massive bear. And I mean, the video hits, the views are only like 7,500. I'm like, holy crap. I've got much worse videos that have 10 times the views. This is like the greatest video I've shot in a long time. And for whatever reason, people aren't looking. The bear, folks. I'm telling you, this is a phenomenal wildlife video. and I narrated. I'm doing Yogi Bear voices.
And that's the problem right there.
What?
You did shoot great. This is truly, I believe, I mean, not living in the area, once in a lifetime video.
This is great
I've never
freaking
seen.
video. All right, it's up on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio.
I've never seen a bear in the wild. I know we've had locally some bears in neighborhoods, but I've never seen a bear in the wild. This is very special.
We're 25 feet away from this bear. I'm shooting it right through the windshield of the car. I bring up the audio.
Did you voice over this,
Yeah.
or was this
No.
live in the car?
No, this was live in the car.
So you're sitting 25 feet from this bear going, hey, boo-boo,
And then
how about a picnic basket?
And then at the very end, I did ask the bear if he poops in the woods. No, this is all live. I bring it up. Reset the
All right,
audio.
hold on.
Reset it and bring it up. All right, and go.
Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show, Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM. We're here in Connecticut. Just dropped Chloe off at a party. And in the condo complex is this big giant bear. Hey, boo-boo, you're looking for a picnic basket? Hey, looking for the ranger? Look at this thing. Oh, man, he's in the dumpster.
Now he climbs
Look
up.
at this. He's looking for a picnic basket
Hey,
in
look,
the
he's
dumpster.
looking at us.
Hey,
Hey.
the ranger's not going to be too happy about. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Score.
He pulls a bag out. And then he doesn't like what he gets.
Man,
He starts eating
look at this.
out of the bag, and it must have been really bad tasting.
What do you got there, pal?
Because the bear's like, oof, dude, this is terrible.
that.
Watch this.
Big freaking bear.
This video is like the best thing I've shot in years.
Michelle.
No, you're not.
I said I'm going to go out and pet it. No, you're not.
Look at that.
So then the bear's licking its like lips, and it's like, oh God, this is terrible. I got to get out of here.
Go back in the dumpster. Oh, man.
I don't think he liked the taste of what he got.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't look too happy.
Then he walks away,
Bye, bear.
and then I ask him.
Hey, does a bear poop in the woods?
Didn't answer back. Anyway, this is the greatest video I've shot in a long time. And last I checked, it only had like 7,300 views. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, I've had much worse videos with like 10 times the views. I'm like, what's going on? Why is this thing not taking off like a rocket? It's got 7,577 views right now. The greatest bear video I've ever shot. Anyway, it's
the only bear video you ever shot.
exactly. Anyway, it's up on my Instagram if you want to take a look. Certified MJ Radio, and if you don't follow me, give me a follow. Certified MJ Radio. All right, I've got some good news for you, Fester.
Tell me.
Being underweight might be deadlier than being overweight.
Preach it, brother.
Whew, hallelujah. Wow. So researchers using health data to investigate the relationship between the BMI, the body mass index, and mortality in 85,761 individuals, revealing that people can be fat but fit. Yeah, new research has been presented. So I'm not going to bore you, but it is compelling, and it looks like if you're like slightly overweight, it might be better than being underweight, that it could be more deadly to be underweight as far as human mortality goes.
Yeah, underweight never looked terribly healthy either. But I used to have a football coach.
It didn't work out for Karen Carpenter, I'll tell you that.
But I used to have a football coach, and he used to say he had hard fat. And hard fat was he's muscular, but
Right.
he was a little bit stocky. And he said, listen, this is the way to be, man. This is the key to a long life.
So if you're curious about this, you want to get into the nitty gritty, then I guess do a Google search. But I thought that was interesting. I might want to go to phones on this. This is interesting. I'm thinking we could kind of generate and gin up some really good phone calls on this. Fester, you found this on a Reddit group, and this is the Reddit subreddit Confessions.
Yeah, it's one of my new favorites where people just
Confess.
unsolicited.
Yeah, they just confess stuff.
Just confess stuff. And I read a couple of them, and I was like, I don't know. And then I saw this one, and I'm like, whoa. And I'm thinking, I've never done anything like this, or I never even thought of doing stuff like this.
Now, listen to this confession. I once got a coworker fired by calling our company's tip line and telling them he came to work drunk on a regular basis. Oh, no.
I mean, how do you defend that?
Well, how does the tip line not confirm that the employee is coming to work drunk.
I mean, I imagine there would be a meeting or an interview, and you're like, hey, we've gotten reports of drinking, and they probably got so belligerent in denying it, like this person has to be drunk.
Let me read this, and then I want to go to phones. Would anyone like to make a confession? Have you ever lied about a coworker? Anyone listening? Have you gotten a coworker fired? Have you got a coworker in trouble? So the person writes, the title pretty much sums it up. I once got a coworker fired by calling our company's tip line and telling them he came to work drunk on a regular basis. About 15 years ago, I worked on a team with a guy who was a heavy drinker. He'd go out most of the night and show up to work on no sleep, sometimes still reeking of booze. A coworker and I had to constantly pick up his slack. He was also a bit older than us and further along in his career, so he had a better title, made more money. On a personal level, we all used to hang out with each other. It got to the point where I was fed up with carrying him, so I called our company's anonymous tip line and reported him. I know HR talked to my boss about the situation. The next time, dude was really dragging at work on a Friday morning. My boss called HR, and they had a meeting with him, which resulted in him being fired. They actually called a cab to take him home. I can't say for sure whether...
He's like, I'm fine.
But wait a minute. The person says, I can't say for sure whether he was actually drunk, but he definitely still smelled of booze from the night before. His firing benefited my career. I ended up being promoted not long after, and I probably still benefit from that. You know when someone has that old, stale alcohol smell?
Yeah.
You can smell it.
You can smell it the next day.
Exactly.
A couple days later. Yeah. It stays on them.
Yeah, if they didn't brush their teeth well, didn't use mouthwash, whatever.
You know that.
You've got that old, it's a stale, it's a dissipated, it's like an alcohol aura. It's just, you know when you smell it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Radio's not the kind of field where coming in drunk or high is openly discouraged.
Let me hit the phones here. Well, I just did hit the phones. Accidentally hit the phones. All right. So, anyone listening? Anyone get someone fired?
You misled management? Or
anyone lie about a coworker?
Spread a false rumor?
Yeah,
a little
exactly. You get somebody in trouble? Hey, you plant something on somebody?
Oh, so many devious things.
Did you do anything really, really devious? 800-990-1047. Anybody? Hey, if you want to be anonymous, that's fine. But have you done something to get another coworker in trouble? You ever get somebody fired? You ever lie about them? You ever plant something? You ever do something kind of demented and devious like that?
I complained about a coworker once.
800-990-1047. Anybody have a story? And if you want to remain anonymous, that's fine. 800-990-1047. You were saying?
I could think of one time that I openly complained about another coworker to one of the management program directors, and then like a week later, he was no longer with the station. And I've always wondered if that had anything to do with it.
What did you complain about?
It wasn't about him, but it was about his...
So this was over at our old company on Gandy?
Yeah.
This was a Clear Channel iHeart?
I complained to BJ when he was the program director.
About?
Omar. Halatomar, the guy who I always ribbed for having the worst breath.
He was a nice guy.
Super nice guy.
The nicest guy.
One of the, maybe not the nicest, but one of the nicest guys.
Oh, so you're saying you complained to BJ about his bad breath?
I mean, I just remember
and the next thing he was gone?
I'm like, have you ever not worked with somebody for like a month and then you realize, where's Halatomar? And I'm like, where's Omar? Where's his bad breath?
That was rude. I mean,
know what?
To call him Halatomar.
To his face. I mean, so accurate. But Omar, with the bad breath, Halatomar, I said.
He was the nicest guy.
Somehow he came up in a conversation and I overheard his name, and I said to BJ, I wasn't even in the conversation. I just kind of chipped in. I go, hey, have you guys ever noticed that his breath smells like crap? And they're like,
that had nothing. I don't even remember him leaving.
I'm like,
whatever.
Dude,
I just remember he was a nice guy.
I call him Halatomar, and BJ's like, huh. That's all it was, huh. And then, like, people come and go from radio stations, but I always felt that I had something to do with, edging them out.
All right, let me go to phones. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. If you've got a story, you ever get someone fired, you ever rat on somebody to HR, you ever make something up, you ever plant something, got to be good stories out there. Let's start with Gene in St. Pete. Gene, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Gene.
Hi.
Oh, we're talking about hygiene. Hey, hygiene. Hygiene.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm sure you've never heard it before.
No, actually I have, yes.
Yeah, of course.
What's up, Gene?
Go ahead.
So anyway, this was years ago, but I worked in a hospital, and we had to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, I always showed up early. So the guy that ran the storeroom and his girlfriend, she was like the lead person for me in my department. Well, that was her boyfriend. So anyway, I saw him stealing stuff, and that really bothered me for about.
What were they stealing? What type? What were they stealing?
Medical.
What, Fester? What?
Okay, Gene, you just shut your blinker off.
Back in the day, it was like bandages and all that kind of stuff. We did everything.
Okay.
So anyway,
Hold on.
Gene,
Why are you
Gene.
distracting the call?
Are you driving your car right now?
Of course she's driving the car.
Has your blinker
I'm
been
talking on my Bluetooth.
Okay, has your blinker been on for like the last minute?
Now the door is dinging.
All I heard was
blinking, yes, because I was making a right turn on the US 19.
all I hear is clicking in the background. Am I the only one?
Fester, can you just let her talk?
I'm sorry, Gene. I'm sorry.
All right, Gene. All right, so they're stealing all kinds of
Well,
supply.
I'm a very safe driver regardless.
I'm sure you are. All right, so Gene, they're stealing crap out of the storeroom at the hospital?
Yes.
They're stealing bandages?
Supervisor.
That's a hot score, man. I'm stealing bandages.
He actually got fired.
Okay, all right.
So in retaliation, he broke the windshield out of my car.
Wait
Holy
a minute. So you turned her. Hold on a minute. Wait, stop, Gene. Hang on a minute.
And he put
Gene,
it through
stop.
my windshield.
Gene, stop a minute. Hold on.
We got to follow the whole story.
So, Gene, you saw them stealing bandages and medical supplies at the hospital. You turned them in. They must have realized you turned them in because then they smashed out your windshield?
Yes. He threw a brick through my windshield.
Oh, man.
So then I reported it to the police. Then he had to go to jail. How stupid.
What hospital was this?
This was in Colorado. It was Mercy Hospital in Denver.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Wow. All right, Gene, thanks for the call.
Sure. Have a great day.
Thank you, Gene.
Oh, man. That's retaliation. Smash the windshield out with a brick.
I'll show Gene.
Yeah. Laura's in Bradenton. Laura, hi. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, MJ.
Hey, Laura. What's up?
So I had a coworker. He started, by the way, I work for a bank. So he started getting upset at this customer because he didn't have supporting documents. So anyways, we couldn't do something for him, get him his money. So he started in a heated argument with this homeless guy. I told the guy, you need to calm down. We're going to give you your money. Just let's figure it out. He got so bad where he started cursing at him. So they're back at each other. I'm like, okay, someone's got to calm down or I'm going to have to call the cops. So eventually my coworker doesn't stop. I call the cops. I report it to my manager. My coworker goes on Reddit and says that he had to call the cops and that thanks and shout out to his rat-ass coworker.
Whoa.
I was the one calling the cops.
Wow. All right. And what was like the final what was the final disposition here? What happened?
Well, he didn't get fired, but of course it was recorded.
Wow.
The homeless was mashing his hand on the desk, so I had to do something.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Wow. Laura, thanks for the call.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Rich in Dunedin. Rich, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, I got an interesting story to a certain extent, only it's in reverse. I was a vice president of a big firm in Tampa, and we had a bunch of employees. You know, we have regular annual reviews for employees.
Yep.
And one employee got a pretty bad review. His performance was pretty bad, and he was put on plan, meaning he was given a warning that he had to improve his performance if he wanted to keep his job. So about a month into the review process, I get a call from my HR department saying that I had been accused by taking bribes from vendors.
Wow.
In Florida.
What type of business was this? What did you guys do at this company?
This was Time Warner.
Oh, wow.
This was a big company with a big HR department with a lot of strong policies.
Sure.
So they would take any complaint pretty seriously, right? So the complaint is that I had took gifts and money from a vendor, including football tickets, to the Outback Bowl a number of years ago.
Wow.
And I'm like, this came out of the blue. And the way my company ran this type of stuff is they would give you a heads up that you were going to get interviewed in person by, in this case, because of my title, I was the HR VP of the company, because it was a pretty serious allegation.
So he called your department on you.
Yes.
So you were in HR, and he reported you.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't an HR guy. I was a field vice president.
Oh, so you were a VP. All right. So he reports you. So what did you do to this person? Why did they come after you with what you claim are erroneous allegations?
Well, he came after me because he was on plan for performance.
Oh, that's right. So you had gone after him because he was performing poorly, and you guys essentially put him on notice that you got to step up your performance or else you're going to be out. So he retaliated by going to HR or making complaint that you were on the take.
That's correct.
All right, so what ultimately happened here? Were you exonerated?
When the VP flew into Tampa, I demanded proof of the allegation. I want to know where I supposedly took the money, where these tickets were for, and who I was supposedly with.
Let me ask you a question, Rich. Were you at the Outback Bowl?
No.
Okay, you weren't even there.
No.
I did, by any chance, you have a bloomin' onion at Outback Steakhouse?
Yes. Good question.
No.
Good question.
How about a chocolate thunder from down under?
Never. Okay. I don't even like Outback, but that's another story.
Whoa, hey, what do you mean you don't like Outback? Who doesn't like Outback? Outback's great.
I don't like Outback.
Okay, all right.
But anyway,
all right. Easy, Rich. Oh, well.
He's a Sizzler guy.
Tampa,
He's a Golden Corral guy.
No, hey guys, let's not push it. All right.
Okay, all right. Listen, you're the uppity one with Outback over here. Rich, you're the one that's taking swipes at Outback.
Outback is a classic and a local son.
Just because you didn't go to their ball game doesn't mean
so was Shake and Steak, but we don't want to go there. So.
No, it isn't. All right. Rich, I'm glad you beat the Chargers, Rich.
All right, so Rich, are you gainfully employed these days?
No, I'm retired now.
Gotcha.
I'm out for a while, and but you know, it's interesting the way, and this does happen a lot. Well, what you're talking about, depending on the company policies and HR and how strong they are, a lot of people get damaged by this kind
yeah,
of
well, listen, you have to have substantiation. You gotta have proof just to make blanket erroneous claims to damage somebody. Hopefully companies fully investigate and don't torch somebody's career with a retaliatory claim by some angry employee. Rich, thanks for the call. All right, one more and I got to move on here. If you're just tuning in, Fester, found this Reddit sub group about what was it? Confessions, was it?
It was confessions, and it was just about kind of sabotage, falsely.
Yeah. Confessions. Once I got a coworker fired by calling our company's tip line and telling them he came to work drunk on a regular basis. So that's where this stems from. I one more call. Sandy in Bradenton. Hey, Sandy, MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, MJ and Fester.
Hey, Sandy.
I have a story from years ago.
Okay.
There was a boss, and he was my supervisor. He came in one morning and says, "Hey, did you hear about?" He came right up to me and said this. did you hear about the miracle birth at Manatee Memorial Hospital this weekend?
Okay.
I said, no, what happened? He says, well, a brain and a C word, only he said the C word, were born at the same time.
A brain?
A brain and a C word.
Okay, we got it.
We got it. You don't have to say C word again. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said, I was so shocked. I'm just like, is that a joke?
Where the hell's this going?
And he's like, yeah, I was trying to be funny. I'm like, that's not funny at all.
So there's no punchline?
So I kind of stewed on it.
So that's a joke? Oh, hey, a brain was born at Manatee Memorial, and also a C word was that. So what's the joke? What's the payoff?
Yeah, he was trying. It was like a dig against females. A brain and a C word.
No, we got it.
We
got that. We got what they said. I don't see.
Sounds like a 5-year-old making some nonsensical joke.
I mean, I don't know that 5
and
words
he
are.
thought it was hilarious, and I just kept getting angrier and angrier.
All right, so what happened? Where's this going?
To HR.
Okay.
And I had another of my female coworkers with me.
Okay.
And he had actually called her. I forget why he did this, but he said, "Boy, you're a sneaky little C word."
I really like that word.
Why is this man in charge of anything? So the two of us ended up going to HR,
right,
telling our story,
right,
and he was fired. The next day, he was gone.
Oh, man.
Well, there you go. All right. Thank you.
He was the U word, unemployed.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. Wow. I don't know how I feel about that last call. I'm sorry.
I don't know either.
That's live radio, man.
Yeah. Hey.
That's live. We don't know what we
You
get.
never know.
I mean,
I show up here to work every day. Listen, I obviously have things that I can control.
If Andrew screened just one call, I mean, that might not have made it up. We just call it and we let you on.
Hey, I want to mention something, and I do have an actual commercial coming up later.
All right.
But I want to mention something because I want our listeners to take advantage of something. A longtime client here on the MJ Morning Show is Zero Res.
Yes.
And Zero Res does carpet and air duct cleaning. They're having a one-day sale today.
Ooh.
So this is not technically a commercial. I just want our listeners to benefit from the best number that I've seen in a long time. So today only, Zero Res will clean 3 rooms of carpet for $109. That is the lowest number I've seen in a very long time. This is, So this is the lowest number, 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $109. This is a one-day sale. It ends at midnight tonight. So I just want our listeners to take advantage. $109, $109. That's $30 off the regular price. 3 rooms of carpet clean, $109. And the offer is only available till midnight tonight. Just go to ZeroResTampaBay.com and use the promo code SALE109 for $109. Go to ZeroResTampaBay.com, book it, get 3 rooms of carpeting clean for $109, but you got to use the promo code SALE, S-A-L-E, 109, and, of course, tell them the MJ Morning Show sent you. Oh, look at this. Breaking news, folks. Robert Redford has passed. Just in, Robert Redford is dead at the age of 89. Andrew, how long ago did this break? Andrew just rushed this into me. When did? Minutes ago. So this is brand new. Is it on the?
I'm sure it's.
Is it on regular? Like, go to some of the news websites.
Here,
Go
Robert Redford.
Yeah.
Hey, you type in his name into Google and news.
Yeah, I'm sure someone's already changed the Wikipedia. You know, do you know that that's a thing? There are people that race to Wikipedia. I want to be first. I want to be first to put like the date of death.
Yeah, I mean, maybe within the last half an hour, the New York Times had it. 19 minutes ago, NBC News had it.
Yeah, 21 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, 33 minutes ago. All right, so breaking news this morning. Robert Redford, Oscar winner, a phenomenal actor. Robert Redford is gone at the age of 89. You know, we're getting to that point where we're going to have a lot of, American originals and classics, kind of checking out. from sort of our era, or even a little before us, as because we're Gen Xers. I'm a Gen Xer. Michelle's a Gen Xer.
The parents that were our parents' age, in the 80s, they're in the 70s, 80s, 90s, they're gonna start going. At least we can still enjoy his salad dressing.
What?
Robert Redford salad dressing.
No, that's Paul Newman, you dope.
It is?
Robert Redford doesn't have salad dressing. It's Paul Newman.
I thought Robert Redford was the guy behind the salad dressing.
No, Newman's own. It's Paul Newman.
It is Newman's own. Oh, I never put it together. I thought it was Robert Redford's face all this time.
It's Paul Newman. It's not Robert Redford.
What
the hell are you saying?
Hand on the Bible, I thought it was Robert Redford's salad
No,
dressing.
it's new. Well, I think that Paul Newman and Robert Redford were in.
Were they in
They were in Butch Cassidy together.
I'm confusing them?
Paul Newman checked out a long time. Paul Newman's been gone for what, 20 years? 15, 18 years?
So at least his salad dressing lives on.
Yeah. Paul Newman checked out in 2008. So,
Oh.
Yeah, 17 years, right?
All this time, I thought Robert Redford was the...
No, he's not the salad dressing guy.
Oh.
What's the matter with you? You're an idiot.
So sorry.
You're a total
But
idiot.
they did do like a big movie together, right? They were associated.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
You know what we recently watched? Michelle and I and Julian, this is over the summer, we watched The Sting. And I had seen it years ago. That is such a great movie. I mean, the Sting. Oh, that's right. And Paul Newman was in The Sting as well.
What did they have for lunch?
They had a Caesar salad. And they added the protein for another $7.
I told you. Those guys, both of them were, legendary Hollywood guys, good-looking guys, but from 20 yards away at 20 miles an hour, I couldn't tell you the difference.
Dude, there's some great stuff. All the President's Men, that was a great Robert Redford. So, folks, don't shy away from some of these old movies. That's something that Michelle and I have started doing, kind of going back and watching, some of these amazing movies from the 50s, 60s, 70s. So we've watched, a bunch of movies. And The Sting it was from 1973. It was fantastic. You had All the President's Men. About Watergate. That was another fantastic movie. What was
he Woodward or Bernstein or one of those guys?
What was Let me see. Go to Robert Redford's filmography. Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah. There was another one that was great. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
This is in
3 Days of the Condor. You ever see that?
No.
That was I saw that when I was a kid. Let's see. 3 Days of the Condor was 1975. So I saw that probably when I was late 70s, and maybe I was 12, 13. And there's an opening scene where the terrorists, they take out people inside like the embassy. And that scene, the opening scene of 3 Days of the Condor, really made an impression on me. Anyway, great Robert Redford movies out there.
He was The Natural, right?
Yeah, The Natural, Out of Africa.
Yeah.
He was just, he is iconic. Robert Redford dead at 89 years old. The news breaking about half an hour ago. Wow. Fester, are your calves mushy or your calves muscular?
My calves might be my strongest muscle in my body.
Yeah, I've got strong calves. You ever
yeah,
you want to touch my calves?
You want to you buying dinner?
No.
Is we having wine first? No, yeah, my calves, just because it has to hold up and support and balance everything north of it. My calves have always been pretty.
Yeah, I've always had good calves as well. So I'm actually fondling my calves right now.
Yeah, I haven't touched my calves in a while.
I've got very muscular calves. My legs just have always been on the very muscular side.
Everything north of my knees is a disaster, but the calves,
the calves are great.
They really are.
The reason why I'm bringing this up is now researchers are saying that there's a link between having a muscly calf and having a... What are you snickering at over there?
I'm still laughing at my Robert Redford salad dressing joke. I'm just smiling. I'm just proud I made it.
That's great.
How do you make Robert Redford's death funny? It's not, but the salad dressing.
Salad dressing.
I'm just smiling.
So the scientists are now saying there's a link between having a muscly calf and a healthy brain. So my calves are very muscular. I wonder if that means that I have a healthy brain. Michelle will say no. Michelle says that I've got like Asperger's. Michelle says I have like ADHD. Michelle's diagnosed me with all kinds of crap.
I still think even with those diagnoses, you have a robust functioning brain.
Yeah, I think so. But Michelle is like, she's got a whole list of I haven't been diagnosed with anything. And I think I'm a normal guy.
You haven't been diagnosed because you haven't been seen for any of these things. I mean, duh.
Hello?
Hey, happy birthday, birthday girl.
Oh, thank you again.
Oh no, we didn't call you earlier, did we?
No.
This is what do you mean again? This is the first time we're calling you.
Did you dream it?
Okay.
I'm kidding. All right, we did call you earlier. Hey, Michelle, are you listening or watching us on YouTube TV?
A little bit.
You're watching MJ TV on YouTube?
A little bit.
All right. Hey, what have you diagnosed me with? What are all of the situations? What are all the disorders that you've diagnosed me with?
Asperger's, ADHD.
Yep.
OCD.
Yeah.
That's about
Eating
it.
Too much.
Any more?
Faux germaphobe.
Oh, I'm a faux germaphobe. Yeah.
Yeah, you pretend you're a germaphobe, but you're really not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I certainly do things
you like the idea of it. It appeals to you, but you don't really follow through.
I'm a mitigator. I absolutely
unhygienic.
What?
Unhygienic.
Unhygienic? Wow.
Now I'm unhygienic.
It sounds like you're taking personal digs here.
No, she is. She's taking me down. All right. So, all right. Thanks for the list of my ailments. All right. Happy birthday, Michelle. When are you coming back to the studio? I know you have a lot of crap to do this week. When do you foresee being back in? Like Thursday or Friday, maybe?
When my hips stop hurting.
Oh, plus, yeah, she, her bending over and all this furniture. Her hips
bending
are
over.
Yeah. All right.
Screwing and bending over.
All right. Well, I'll look to see you back in studio on Thursday or Friday. Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye. So happy birthday.
Bye. Thank you.
All right. Michelle's 55th birthday today, and if you look at Michelle on my Instagram, she doesn't look a day over what?
52.
I think Michelle looks about 40.
She's beautiful.
I think Michelle looks about 40, 42, 44, somewhere in that range.
I hate to offer this to her now that I know her hips hurt.
What at?
Platonically speaking, I give an incredible hip massage. I'm just saying, look at these hands.
Don't touch my wife.
Look at these hands. These hands are magic.
Don't touch my wife.
They're baby soft from
Don't touch my wife.
Years of avoiding hard work has made my hands buttery soft.
Hey, do you think this is rude? A friend is slammed by the groom's family for bringing their own food to the wedding reception.
Okay.
Which gave me an idea.
Yeah.
Which gave me an idea. Now, I saw this story. Again, this is a Reddit thread. And apparently the groom's family all pissed off at a wedding guest. The guest brought their own food to the wedding, etc. You know what I thought of? This could be pretty funny. Is that we would need to have like an MJ Morning Show participant. So here's what I would need. I would need a listener that has an upcoming wedding that they've been invited to. So I don't want you to be the bride or the groom.
No, you can't be.
So you're a guest. You're a guest at an upcoming wedding. And order like 15 pizzas to be delivered to the reception.
Oh, no.
And then video this so I can post it on my Instagram.
Why don't
have
we,
like Papa John show up?
Why don't we just go? We could crash a wedding. Let's go to our.
Yeah, we did that years ago.
Let's go to no. Hold on. We're not going to crash a wedding for the sake of crashing it.
All right.
We're going just to be like a fly on the wall.
To video it?
To video it. Like let's go to Let's go to like Orlando for the weekend. We'll go like to the one of the bougie hotels
So-
where they always have a wedding.
If we could find, so who orders the pizzas?
I mean, I'd have to order the pizzas. You'd have to be in the wedding. You could order them.
No, that doesn't make sense. We have to find a listener that has a legitimate upcoming wedding, like here in the Tampa Bay area, and we're working in concert with them. So they're at the wedding reception, and then we order like 15, Domino's or Papa John's or to be delivered to the wedding reception.
And then they have to receive the pizzas.
Then the pizza guy shows up with his like Papa John shirt on, carrying, all those like vinyl hot bags, with 15 pizzas, and you roll on into the wedding reception. You drop the pizzas off. You have them dropped off at each table inside the reception. Then we get this thing on video.
Oh man, that might be a fight. I'm all for it.
Could be. Would we be accused of ruining the wedding?
Why? Oh, not why. The brides, man, they take that awfully seriously. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
if you want to mess with their
maybe
wedding.
Maybe you're right. Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I'll shelve that. Listen, I can't have all brilliant ideas here on the MJ Morning
Listen,
Show.
we got to workshop through them.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right, when we get back, it's 8:53 at the MJ Morning Show. This brings to a close over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. Actually, this is about an hour and 25 minutes, right? Hour 26? Yeah, this is a good long chunk. When we get back, we've got the 9 o'clock hour on deck. There are women that are using something as a man repellent. What are women now using as a man repellent? That's number one. Also coming up, I'm not too happy with Gronk and Tom Brady. Why are you chortling over there?
What do you have against Gronk? Why are you not too happy?
I'm displeased. Let me put it this way. I am displeased with Tom Brady and Gronk for something they're doing. What has me out of sorts with Gronk and Tom Brady? I will tell you next, among a lot of other stuff. Oh, Starbucks, they're getting hammered on something. And listen, I don't get the whole Starbucks thing, but, they got to fix this. And you know what? I've read about this. And then I've got sort of a follow-up, big problem at Starbucks. And, maybe we'll take some phone calls and tell me if you have this problem as well. But if Starbucks doesn't fix this, well, they're already having some issues. But you got to hear what's going on. Anyway, a lot of stuff coming up. 9 o'clock hour starts next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. My friends at Veterans Ford want you to know that the September specials are in. Listen, if you're looking for a Ford car or truck, go to Veterans Ford. There are a couple of reasons for this. First of all, would you like the best Ford buying experience in town? That's going to be Veterans Ford. They're just laid back. They are efficient. It's just a solid operation with solid management. They're going to treat you well. Anyone just walks in, they're going to treat you well. However, if you invoke the MJ deal, it takes it to a whole new level. What happens? You walk into Veterans Ford. Let's say you want a Bronco, you want an Explorer, you want an F-150, a Mustang, whatever you're looking for. You go to Veterans Ford and you say, hey, I'm here for the MJ deal. No other Ford dealer in town will beat a Veterans Ford deal when you ask for the MJ deal. Awesome service department. If you need great, reliable, friendly Ford service, it's Veterans Ford, Linebaugh, and the Veterans Expressway. Veterans Ford, tell them that MJ sent you for the MJ deal. How about your air conditioning? Do you know what to do when your air conditioning stops working? Let me tell you right now, it is an easy phone call. It's 813-PLAN-BAC for Plan B Air Conditioning. The website is planbairconditioning.com. When you have an air conditioning issue and you don't want to be taken for a ride, you want an honest assessment, you want phenomenal trained work, and you want a great price, it's Plan B Air Conditioning. People love them. I hear all the time from MJ Morning Show listeners, MJ, they were great. They were there on time. The price was fantastic. They fixed, I get the stories about how, a listener calls an air conditioning company that's been their company for years, and they're like, nah, you need a new system. And you get a quote for like $6,000 for a new air conditioning system, and the Plan B goes to this listener's house, fixes it for $600. Save the listener $5,400. If you mention me, MJ, they'll give you 10% off. Mention the MJ Morning Show, 10% off. A great air conditioning company, folks. It's planbairconditioning.com. Tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on 8:57. MJ Morning Show back in mere moments.
In Hillsborough,
9:01, jumping around on the MJ Morning Show, and we should be vacating the same old dump studios very, very shortly. Maybe next week. Fester, I think it's going to happen next week, literally. So the phone system has been worked out. Our phone number has been saved. Apparently, we're able to keep 800-990-1047. Thank you, Vernon from Frontier. Thank you, Vernon, who got us to the right people at Verizon so we could keep our phone number and port it to the new phone company and not have to have some new stupid phone number to call into the MJ Morning Show in Q105. We get to keep 800-990-1047. So very excited about that. You know, I'm having second thoughts about the whole wedding pizza delivery deal. Listen, I don't want to ruin someone's wedding. That could... It's a special day. Yeah, you know what? I'm backing off my idea.
You know what?
Listen, I'm man enough that when I have a good idea, but if it could have detrimental effects, I don't want to spoil somebody's wedding day.
No. Some of the listeners are really getting invested into this. They have a great idea.
Are you getting texts?
We have to control the controllables. We can't leave it up to a listener and a pizza delivery guy.
Ugh.
I have got to be the pizza delivery guy.
Oh, so you're going to go to like Papa John's and buy 15 pies?
But I need a shirt.
Yeah.
I need a hat. I need the little car thing.
You know what would be funny?
Yeah.
If you got like a small polo Papa John's shirt and put that thing on and you got all kinds of fat and stomach rolls hanging out.
2 sizes too small.
What do you mean 2 sizes? How about 5 sizes too small?
And then... what's the joke? There's a joke to pizza or is the joke to disgusting delivery guy?
I think it's a combo. Listen, I don't want to wreck. I think it's a combo. I don't want to wreck someone's wedding. I had a good idea, but, you know,
but
upon further review.
All the text is, you deliver the pizza. That's all they wrote. And I'm like, that is how it works. That's right.
I don't want to wreck someone's wedding. I'm having second thoughts about it.
We bring you the cheapest pizza too, like Hungry Howie's.
Hungry Howie's.
I mean, listen, I've had Hungry Howie's is good stuff, I guess, but it's like, you know,
I haven't had that in years,
many years.
All right, listen, I'm very picky on my pizza.
Yeah.
All right,
We're not gonna have Sardo make 15 pies.
I'm very, very picky on my pizza. All right, 9:04 at the MJ Morning Show. I teased a lot. Oh, jury duty scam. Oh, my God, this woman got taken for a ride up in Pasco for thousands. I guess she's not an MJ Morning Show listener. We exposed the whole jury duty scam when I recorded a phone call. we had remember a friend of ours was being scammed, and they conference called me in. Oh my! I feel so bad. Yeah, a woman up in Pasco was really taken for a ride on the jury duty scam. You know, with the fake police calling her. Hold on, we'll get to that here in a second. Couple of things that I teased. What are women doing as far as man repellents? So a man repellent. You know, this is an old. We've heard about this. That, you know, how does a wife know if the husband or the boyfriend is cheating? You know, sometimes the perfume of some other woman is detected on the guy.
The tip off.
Yeah, little tip off, exactly. Yes. So I guess this is becoming more prevalent that women are trying to keep creepy guys away that, you know, have girlfriends or they have wives. So I guess this is becoming more prevalent, but women are deliberately wearing very, I guess, bold scents, bold perfumes as far as a repellent. So a guy that doesn't have a wife or a guy that doesn't have a girlfriend is not really going to be concerned with this, but a guy that's married that maybe is, you know, out on a business dinner night or out of town on business. So women are starting to use these really strong perfumes to keep the creepers away.
Sounds like they're trying to keep everybody away.
And like a guy out of town, guess what?
He don't care.
No. A guy out of town, why? I mean, it's not like you're in town and you're going home and smelling like perfume. What's the deal with an out-of-towner guy?
All his luggage smells like her?
Exactly, his shirt. So whatever he's wearing. So and they know this. If you bring your laundry home from a business trip, I'm telling you right now, your wife, your girlfriend, they're going to be sniffing that. Whoa, wait a minute, what's this? Yeah, try to explain that away. That suddenly you've got some strong perfume scent that's on one of your button downs.
That's why hotels have laundry service, dude.
that's why they have the white plastic laundry bags hanging in the closet.
Cover your base, bro. Don't get caught on that one. Listen, but MJ, it sounds like if women are going out of their way to wear really, really strong perfume, everybody's avoiding them. I mean,
No. So guys that don't have to worry about getting caught, if you're attracted to a woman at a club, a bar, a restaurant, whatever, and they've got some strong perfume on. Now, guys that are on the hunt, on the prowl, I don't think they're going to be dissuaded. But the deal is that women are finding that guys that are just out to, prowl and cheat, and they do have a wife at home, a fiance, a girlfriend, that women are finding success in using strong perfumes as a creep repellent is really what it is.
That's why I've always been attracted to women who use Speed Stick and Axe body spray. Smell just like me.
So you want a woman that smells just like you.
Yeah, well,
so a hefty dose of sweaty BO as well?
Well, you got the hefty part right.
Yeah, all right.
All
All right, so why am I not happy with Tom Brady and Gronk?
Did you see I don't know if you caught the second football game yesterday, the Chargers-Raiders, but they showed Brady in like the coach's suite, just eyeballing the game plan because he's a part owner of the Raiders.
Yeah, what percentage? Well, wait a minute. Tom, he's still got his Fox deal.
Yeah, he's got it all. But he's like I think a 5% owner of the Raiders.
The Raiders.
But he was up there in the team's coaching booth, sitting there watching the game. The camera cut.
Well, hold on. What day was this?
Last night's Monday night.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So the second game was
Raiders Chargers.
Yeah, see,
in Vegas.
I didn't see it. I guess that was probably on ESPN, right?
Yes, yeah.
So you could watch.
I watched on ESPN.
Right.
So one game rolled into the other.
Okay, so the Bucks
ended like right at 10 o'clock.
Wait a minute, I know that at 9:59. The game was over at 9:59. So the Bucks and the Texans, that was the first game, and then so that was on ESPN and ABC Action News as well.
No, I didn't watch on ABC.
I'm sorry.
I watched on ESPN.
It's 28 Tampa Bay now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Right,
I got to get it right. It's because they're also our news and weather partner. 28 Tampa Bay, or it's 28 Tampa Bay. Yeah. So that's the new name. So they're not ABC Action News anymore. Just
is it Tampa Bay 28 or 28 Tampa Bay? 28 Tampa Bay,
28 Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay 2020. It's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is. It is. Anyway, hard. So and then the second game was Raiders and
Chargers.
Okay,
and that was I think only on ESPN.
All right. Yeah, because that wasn't on Channel 28. All right, here's the deal. Why am I unhappy with Tom Brady and Gronk?
It's Tampa Bay 28.
Thank you. I think I said that right originally. So why? Do you have any idea why I'm unhappy with Tom Brady and Gronk?
No, what have they done to offend you?
I'll tell you, I'm not thrilled with this, and I'm going to call them out. Obviously, they're getting paid a fortune because they have money coming out the waz.
I mean, they're pretty famous guys.
So Tom Brady and Gronk are going to play flag football in Saudi Arabia.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not happy about this. The 9/11 ties, with high-ranking Saudi officials. You've got all the human rights issues in Saudi Arabia. You've got all those horrors. You've got, fairness and equality for women issues. I mean, it's just, I've got a major, killing journalists, the whole Khashoggi deal. And here, Tom Brady and Gronk are going over to Saudi Arabia because they're getting paid. And I'm sure they're getting paid a lot. Yeah, so Tom Brady will participate in the Fanatics Flag Football Classic. This news came out yesterday. The tournament's going to take place in Saudi Arabia on March 21st of next year as part of the country's Riyadh Season Program. It's a series of events hosted in the city of Riyadh, conducted by Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, this is all, part of the Saudi government, the royal family, because they do everything there. And I'm not thrilled with this. They're not going for free.
No.
I would like I'm calling on Tom Brady and Gronk right now to rethink this and say, no, the Saudis have a history of oppression, human rights violations, murdering journalists,
all right,
treating women like crap. Tom and Gronk, I want you to rethink this. And listen, I'm sure they're getting paid a fortune. So they've got so much money. They could be paying Tom Brady a couple of $1 million to go do that. In fact, you think Tom Brady would go to Saudi Arabia for anything less than a $1 or $2? I don't think so.
I think
he doesn't need the money.
I think you're way low even to say that number.
Tom, how much are you getting paid? Gronk, how much are you getting paid to suck up to the Saudis? Cancel. Tom Brady and Gronk, I'm calling on you to do the right thing and get out of this Saudi flag football tournament crap. Now, if the Saudis offered me $10 million to shut up, I wouldn't take it.
Remember,
I would not take it.
Remember a couple of years ago when they were talking about syndicating us to Riyadh? MJ Morning Show, based out of Tampa and Riyadh. And the Prince obviously is a fan of the show.
On Camel 105.
Yes. You turned down that very lucrative
Camel 105.
Riyadh.
It was a big contract.
And it was like,
Camel 105.
The biggest hits all summer long. Camel 105, right? The new home of the MJ Morning Show, where it was going to be you, me, back the whole crew. Froggy was super excited about it. He was most butthurt when that deal didn't go through, but for you turned down the Riyadh syndication deal.
Oh, I did,
which would have opened up the entire Middle East to our our show.
It's a good morning. MJ Morning Show
on Camel 105.
And here's the thing: they were going to build a studio for us. And I believed
out of gold.
I believed them.
Yeah.
When they showed us the plans for the gold studio, I'm like, wow, this is. And I'm like, MJ, these guys are the real deal. And you're like, nope. The atrocities of mankind can't be. I'm not for sale.
Who took the big money on Camel 105?
Who?
Mason Dixon.
Camel 105. No, I'm kidding. Mason would not go to Camel 105.
He might go to Camel 105.
He would not go to Camel 105.
Tell you what.
Nope.
The greatest hits all summer long.
Camel 105. It's summer all year long there. That jingle could run all year long on Camel 105. Yeah. All right, so I'm unhappy with Gronk and Tom Brady. All right, moving along. This is I got the Starbucks story I want to get to in just a bit. First, though, I feel so bad for Jana Cash. Guess what? Her last name's Cash, and Fester, guess what she's out of? She's out of a boatload of cash.
Oh, no.
Jana Cash has been robbed of her cash with the jury duty scam. Jana, if you just were an MJ Morning Show listener, you would have heard us expose the jury duty scam multiple times on this show. Yeah, I saw her on Fox 13. I was, cruising the news, hitting up the TiVo, seeing what was going on. And Fox 13 had a story of this woman, Jana Cash, up in Pasco County. Jana, what the hell morning show are you listening to? Jana, if you were a regular MJ Morning Show listener, Jana, you would not have fallen for the jury duty scam because I had a full-blown expose on this situation.
She's obviously listening to Camel 105 on Alexa. Alexa, play Camel 105.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Playing Camel 105.
The Pasco, according to Fox 13 and their story, the Pasco Sheriff's Office warning residents about the jury duty scam. Multiple victims up in Pasco County. Land O'Lakes resident Janet Cash said she lost $2,000 on Friday after receiving a call from someone claiming to be with the Pasco Sheriff's Office. The caller said there was a warrant out for her arrest because she missed jury duty. Oh, my God.
Cash says around 10 a.m. Friday, she got a call from a 727 number.
I had a gentleman speaking to me, presenting himself, calling from the courthouse, from West Pasco County, from the sheriff's office, telling me that there is a warrant arrest on my person because I forgot to come to jury duty.
The number texting her what appeared to be court documents verifying that. Then a list of her rights.
They had my email address. They had my social security number. They had my driver's license number, my full address.
The person said the only way to avoid arrest is sending $9,000.
Oh, so they wanted $9,000. She gave them $2,000. You know, the same thing happened to a friend of ours, and they were kind of hooked in for a minute. They had like their address, social security. They had their email. They emailed fake documents, like really crappy looking PDF documents, like with the jury summons and then the arrest affidavit, and saying you missed jury duty. I mean, there were a lot of mistakes in the form as well. But we covered this. This happened to a friend of ours who then they kept him on the phone for 40 minutes. And then the friend calls me on a separate phone and said, "Hey, I'm on hold with this with the sheriff's office. They're claiming I missed jury duty." I said, "Hey, it's a scam. Patch me in." So our friend said to the scammers, and this was in Pinellas County, said, "Hey, I want to conference my lawyer in." So I was playing the part of my friend's attorney, right? And this is when I joined the phone call from my home, and I patched it into my recording equipment at my home studio. And again, Jana Cash up in Land O'Lakes. If you had listened to the MJ Morning Show, you would have heard this. Listen to the call. We're very, very concerned about this matter. I've looked at the documentation. How do we resolve this matter right now?
All right, sir. How are you doing today, sir? My name's Deputy Jonathan Crawford.
Yeah. What's your badge number?
84669, sir.
Gotcha. And which office do you work out of?
All right, I work out of the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, sir.
Gotcha. And what's the address there?
All right, we're on Olmerson Road, sir.
Gotcha. What's right across the street from the sheriff's office?
Sir, listen, sir.
No, you listen to me. What's right across from the sheriff's office on Olmerton Road?
Listen, sir, I'd appreciate if you stop and insult my integrity.
Yeah, well, tell me, what is the name of the pizza shop right across the street?
Sir?
What is the name of the pizza shop?
I can't hear you, sir. What was the question?
What is the name of the pizza shop right across from the Olmerton, Pinellas County Sheriff's Office?
Largo Plant. There's the Target store, and then the Paradise Shops of Largo.
No. What pizza shop is right across the street from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office? What, are you looking at Google Maps right now?
No, sir, I'm not.
Yep. Gotcha.
I'm definitely not.
Yeah, who's your sheriff? What's his name? Who's the sheriff of Pinellas County?
Bob Galtieri.
I'm sorry, what?
Bob Galtieri.
No, you're not pronouncing that properly. No, you're
sir,
not.
Listen, sir.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What is the primary vehicle for the Pinellas County Sheriff's Department?
SUV, sir.
Yeah, which one? You should be able to answer. The patrol deputy's vehicle. What is the number one vehicle?
An Expedition, sir.
No, that's incorrect.
It's not, sir.
No, that's incorrect. You can't even pronounce the sheriff's name right. You can't even say Bob Gualtieri correctly. You're deputy who?
Jonathan Crawford.
Just out of curiosity, why are you calling about a federal document when that should be the U.S. Marshal's office and not the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office?
Because, sir, obviously the two U.S. deputy marshals who hand-delivered these summons were in question, sir.
Yeah, sure. Hey, how about you go off? Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Yeah, how about you tell your wife to suck my How about that?
You just gave yourself up, you piece of
Yeah.
You just gave yourself. How many people have you scammed today? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from your mother's house. How about that?
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, you're a deputy. Yeah, you're Jonathan Crawford. How many people do you scam a day, you moron?
Yeah, suck my
Yeah.
You're not going to scam us, buddy. Have a nice day, you piece of shit. I'm glad we wasted a boatload of your time.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, I appreciate it. Suck.
Goodbye. There you go.
I can't believe your mother would let people like that use the office at the house to make those kind of calls.
If Jana Cash from Land O'Lakes, I don't know what you just said. If Jana Cash from Land O'Lakes.
He said he was calling from your mother's house.
Oh, okay.
I was like, how would your mother let somebody like that in her house?
All right. So, Jana Cash from Land O'Lakes, if you were listening to the MJ Morning Show on a regular basis, you might have heard that, and you would have known that the jury duty scam is prevalent. And you would have known that you were being taken for a ride. Another clip from Fox 13.
They made me get in my car. They knew the vehicle I was driving. And they said I have to go to my finance institution, withdraw the cash, place the bond.
Telling her she had to stay on the phone the whole time and couldn't tell anyone what was going on. She only had $1,000 available and told them she had to loop her husband into the call.
I said, you need to send me more money. I am in trouble and you need to send me money now. He started to ask questions. What is it for? I said, I can't tell you.
He sent $1,500.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Listen to the MJ Morning Show on Camel 105. On Q105, on 104.7 FM. Come on, folks. You would have been educated that we told you about this racket for well over a year. And then, my friend looped me in, and that's why how I recorded that phone call. They looped me in. I feel bad for this woman.
The scammer ordered her to send the money through coin flip machine using this QR code. After 3 hours of agony, speaking to 3 fake deputies, she sent a total of $2,000. And they let her go.
After I called 911, there have been 7 victims on that day in Pasco County with the same issue for much more money than I paid.
The Pasco County Sheriff's Office says courts and law enforcement will never ask you for payment over the phone.
Of course not. 7. So all 7 of the victims in Pasco County don't listen to the MJ Morning Show? What the living F? Come on. What are you talking about?
There might be 7 people in the whole county that don't
listen to the MJ Morning Show and don't get scammed. 9:23 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, final chunk on a Tuesday. I mentioned Starbucks. Starbucks is having some trouble right now. I want to know if you have this problem at Starbucks. I've been seeing multiple stories about this for a couple of months, and I've got another item on a big problem at Starbucks. So hang on. We'll get to that next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. Now, this is the actual formal commercial for Zero Res. Hour and a half ago, I mentioned, right, an hour ago, about Zero Res and the one-day sale today. So I wanted to let people know even earlier on the program, kind of give them a bonus, because this is really an awesome deal. Right now, Zero Res is having a one-day sale. And when I say one-day sale, I mean one-day sale. This ends at midnight tonight. This is the best price in a long time. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean from Zero Res for only $109. $109 gets you 3 rooms of carpet cleaned. This is a one-day sale. You have to act today. You got to do this now. Do it before midnight and lock in 3 rooms of carpet cleaning for the amazing price of just $109. You know the reasons why you want Zero Res, the zero water process. They don't leave the soapy, chemically residue that attracts dirt faster like the other companies. You want the electrolyzed water process that Zero Res performs, and now get 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $109. This is the lowest price that I can remember in a very, very long time. You got to do this today. It expires at midnight tonight. Go to ZeroResTampaBay.com, ZeroResTampaBay.com. You want to use the promo code SALE109. SALE109. ZeroResTampaBay.com. One-day sale. Use the promo code SALE109 at ZeroResTampaBay.com. Do it before this expires tonight at midnight. And tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on here. Shriner, MJ Morning Show, back in a minute. It is 9:31. MJ Morning Show and the final segment here on a Tuesday. So Starbucks has been running into some headwinds, and I know we mentioned this maybe once or twice in the last 6-7 months. Let me turn your mic on.
Headwinds mean they're slowing down or running against obstacles?
You know what? Headwinds, obstacles, slowing down. And slowing down is a good operative word here because I'm seeing more and more complaints. Hey, Meredith. Meredith, come in here real quickly.
Is she here?
I don't know. Yeah, Meredith is in the booth with Andrew.
Ooh, lucky Andrew.
Yeah. Andrew in the booth. Hey, Meredith.
Hey, Meredith.
Are you a Starbucks customer?
Yes, and I like Kawa. I just actually stopped off there like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
wait a second. How do you're on the air down the hall. How do you stop?
I'm actually on vacation, gentlemen.
Are you really?
She's not working her normal morning shift.
Yeah.
You're not?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know. I popped in for some back, I don't know, like I have to cut some spots and
Okay, all right.
podcasting.
All right, so as a Starbucks customer,
Yes.
have you noticed that the wait times to get your order are increasing and sometimes they border on the ridiculous and you say to yourself, why the hell am I waiting 15 minutes for a freaking coffee?
Yeah, that happens, especially at peak times, peak hours. Yeah.
So I know that I've seen multiple stories because we have talked about this. And I want to say we had a story earlier this year where some people were waiting up to half an hour.
I would never wait that long.
Well, that's the point.
No.
Is that who the hell? I mean, you go to, first of all, my wife likes a coffee a couple times a week, and Michelle doesn't like Starbucks. Michelle says Starbucks coffee tastes like it's burnt.
It's burnt, yeah.
Right. She
It
doesn't like
smells
Starbucks.
like that.
So Michelle likes Dunkin'.
Mhm.
She likes Dunkin' Donuts coffee,
Mhm.
and you're in and out of there in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I like
you
their
know?
hazelnut. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So here's another story. Starbucks needs proper managers. No one needs to wait 11 minutes for a drink with a cute message scribbled on the side. 11 minutes. This is a New York Post story.
Okay.
But this brought back memories of, I know we did a story earlier in the year that some people were complaining of waits up to half an hour.
Yeah, that's insane.
18 minutes. This is 11 minutes. 11 minutes is way too long. So Starbucks CEO Brian Nicole, or Nickel, Niccol, he told Fox Business last week that he's ahead of schedule in his plan to turn the faltering coffee company around. So Starbucks has hit some headwinds.
Right.
Sales have been down.
Yes.
And a lot of people have been complaining. Oh, listen, prices.
It's expensive.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Prices are out of control.
Right. So if I'm going to spend that much money, honestly, I stopped going. Honestly, because I would go maybe once or twice a week before like the morning show started, and it was just, I mean, what is that, $16 to $20 each week, or that's it's ridiculous.
$20 a week.
That's
it's
for
$1,000 some odd-
coffee.
for coffee.
I just make it at the house.
Starbucks sales fell for the 6th straight time, down 2% between April 1 and June 30th. So that's Q2. So Q2 Starbucks numbers are down. And this is, I guess, 6 quarters in a row that the sales are down. And part of the issue, prices are out of control. And also people are complaining that I'm not waiting 15, 20 minutes to get my freaking coffee.
Prices are out of control. The crazy wait times. Plus, coffee shops are still popping up everywhere.
They are.
I mean, I saw one the other day. It's called I never heard it before. The Dutch Rudder or something.
That's such a big thing. There's always a huge line around that place.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Dutch Brothers?
Yes.
Is it brother?
Hold on, you said Dutch Rudder?
Yeah.
What the hell did you just say?
I don't know what it is.
The Dutch
No,
Rudder.
it's Dutch Brothers, I think.
It's something like that. It's,
Don't
it's
they have
both.
one? Don't they have one down here on 4th? Or I saw one
They
somewhere.
opened one.
I saw a Dutch Rudder
in
south of
South
It's not Dutch Rudder. It's
South of Gandy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
On
by
Del
the Home
Mabry.
Depot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's Dutch Brothers.
Yeah.
I've never heard of any of them before. The only Dutch I know is Dutch Boy Paint. I'm like, Dutch, what's this? Dutch.
He likes Dutch boys.
Yeah,
I do like
you like that Dutch boy haircut, don't you?
I do.
You're all
I do.
attracted to that. Yeah, that turns you on, doesn't it? The fat boy, doesn't it? Yeah.
I like that haircut on a 21-year-old indie girl. And I'm a big fan of windmills and clogs.
See, I don't drink coffee, so none of this is really relevant to me,
Yeah.
MJ, because I don't like coffee. I don't drink coffee.
I worked at Starbucks many moons ago.
Hold on, you worked before you came to work on the MJ Morning Show?
Yes, when I lived in St. Augustine, I worked at this grocery store. It was called Albertsons, and I was a
Yeah, we know it. Albertsons used to be here.
It was.
Now it's only out west, right?
Yeah.
It's somewhere else. And so I was a cashier, the best cashier, by the way.
I bet.
And then they were opening up a Starbucks inside, and they gave me a raise and said, hey, would you like to manage the little Starbucks?
Wow.
So
Look
then
at that.
I got fired from that place.
Hold on. You got fired from the Starbucks inside of Albertsons?
There was so much cleaning to do at the end of the day.
Wait, so
I left chocolate out one day,
Hold
and they
on.
got pissed off
So
at me.
Meredith caused them to fail health inspections.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to know? It's just-
Health coffee. It's hot. It's going to kill all the germs.
I didn't know. I
We
was
don't-
supposed to put plastic on it.
We
or
don't need
something.
any sanitary conditions.
It was like 5 pages of crap you had to do to clean up the store. It was a pain in the
Hey,
butt.
you
so-
said screw this.
Yeah, I
They
said-
said screw. They fired Meredith.
Yeah, I left and then I went to the movie theater, Regal Cinemas,
So, and then you went to the MJ Morning Show.
just like that, and then Outback in between.
How many jobs?
You've had a lot of mediocre jobs.
How old
Including
were
this
you when we and the history of Meredith? Because Meredith was on the MJ Morning Show when we were.
I was young.
How?
For some reason, I can't remember what age I was. A young, naive woman.
Were you like 23?
Something like
20?
that.
So you got a job. The way we met you is you got a job at our Jacksonville affiliate.
I was your board op.
Yeah, she worked this
And I would-
morning show on Kiss FM, our affiliate.
And I would call into your show.
Yeah. So we had Meredith on.
Yeah.
And then when we had a job opening, we brought Meredith over.
Because you already knew me, though, because I was calling you and being annoying all the time.
Because you were wonderful. We loved you.
We would put you on the air from
Yep.
Jacksonville on the phone,
Mhm.
and then we had you come over. We gave you the job as like one of our. What was your title back then?
I don't know. I've been asked this, and I like to say that I was the female
Producer?
talent. I do call myself one of the producers because you
Yeah.
made me come in at 2:33 a.m. every single day to pull audio for you.
Meredith didn't get the job she thought she was going to get. She got the sound effect job, which I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But she's like, what is this terrible job? I'm amazed
But
you didn't
anyway, the Starbucks problems are persisting, and prices are up. And people are saying they're waiting too freaking long for their coffee, and to get their coffee and like some little "I woof you," some little stupid slogan.
I like that stuff.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's cute.
The job's a lot different now, Mayor.
Oh yeah,
You know,
is it?
You know what we do at 10 o'clock?
What?
We leave.
He always says it in the hallway.
Yeah.
He's like, "Guess what
Yeah.
I'm doing?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. She's going to some meeting to watch
Exactly.
Orlando eat bagels.
He's like,
and
where?
I'm like, we're leaving.
Where are you? I'm like, I'm gonna be here till 12:30.
Yeah. I don't even know what this place looks like at 12:30.
All right, Meredith, good to see you again.
All right. Well, you guys have fun.
Are you on vacation again tomorrow from that morning gig?
Yeah, I'm taking off the entire week.
So who's doing middays?
I don't do.
Steve, is Steve doing middays?
Yes, yeah.
All right, because Meredith is heard here on Q105 after the MJ Morning Show every morning, I guess, except this week because she's on vacation.
You want to sit in?
Sit into the morning show.
Take a day off of that. Come
I
on,
would
hang out with your buddies.
Definitely piss somebody off.
You know what?
That would ruffle some feathers around
Mary,
here.
if you're not pissing people off, you're not doing it right.
That's true.
All right.
I agree.
Thank
Have
you,
fun, guys.
Meredith. Bye-bye. 9:40 actually. 9:40 at the...
Come in anytime. We love you.
9:40 at the MJ Morning Show. All right, I got a lightning round, a bunch of stuff before we get out of here today. What do you...
How funny would that be if Meredith takes a vacation day to sit in with us, make jokes all morning? I would piss some
From
people
her
off.
normal job?
Yeah, I would piss some people off.
Yeah, probably would. All right, so I have an update on Cousin Greg.
Oh, yeah, from Succession.
Succession. Now, you saw Succession, right?
I did, because of you, I saw it. And
I like
think-
Succession.
I think I knocked it out in like a month.
Michelle, 2 shows Michelle hated. And I love these shows. Michelle would not watch Succession with me. Listen, I'll call her again 3 times on her birthday. Hang on. Calling Michelle for the 3rd time on Michelle's birthday, the 16th of September. She might not pick up the third time.
She might be
Hey,
done with
there we
this.
go. Hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
Wanted to call and wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, you did already.
Happy birthday, Michelle.
Hey, are you listening or
Yeah.
are you watching MJ TV now? Are you listening or no?
Half.
What?
Halfway.
She's dozing off. All right. So what 2 shows did you refuse to watch with me?
Succession and Billions.
See, look at that. Like, didn't even have to think. I mean, instantaneously. Michelle would not watch Succession nor Billions. Why? What was the deal?
I just thought those shows were terrible. I watched Billions when it was like somewhat entertaining, and then also just for the restaurants, because then we would go, okay, we're going to go here or there. But I would be on my phone or something, and he'd be screaming at me. I just couldn't stand. The writing was so bad, and that Succession was just so ridiculously over the top awful.
All right, now you
I
watched.
could not understand the appeal of that show.
You did see some Succession with me, and
Yeah, I
you
started watching it, too.
listen. You did get a chuckle out of that stupid dope cousin Greg, though. You did get a chuckle.
Oh yeah, like I'd be doing stuff, and then when he would come on, you'd stop and watch. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, because the
that
guy's
was
a
it.
dope. Anyway, I'll let you get back to your, I guess, halfway listening and sleep. Anyway, happy birthday, Michelle.
Thank you.
We'll see you back in studio later this week.
All right, thanks for the day.
All right, see you in a bit. I'll be home soon. All right. So I have an update on Succession cousin Greg.
What happened? I know he got the DUI last week.
Yeah, so when did we mention this last Monday?
It had to have been
Yeah,
Monday.
yeah.
Yeah. Because Michelle pointed out that there's no mug shot of the guy because the camera was broken.
It's hysterical. So
what luck?
Well, listen, DUI is not hysterical. I deplore that.
The broken camera is the funny part.
You couldn't get a mug shot because the camera was broken. Hold on, you can't have someone like just take it with a cell phone and then just send the file.
That's not how it works.
All right.
No.
So Nicholas Braun is his name, and one of the best characters on the TV show Succession is this dopey cousin Greg. What?
He was great in that role.
He threw up through the eye holes in his costume because he worked as a character at one of the family's theme parks.
The family had multiple sources of revenue from cable networks to theme parks to movie studios.
Well, guess what? He was pulled over for DUI, and it turns out that he has to be booze-free. Yeah, so he was pulled over last month for DUI up in New Hampshire, and Nicholas Braun has been ordered to cut back on booze.
Cut back or stop?
Well, he has to stop drinking.
Okay, yeah,
so
that's cutting back.
Yeah.
He had to
So
stop.
he was ordered to halt any use of alcohol, any use of any narcotic drug or controlled substance per the terms of his bail. Yeah, these are documents from New Hampshire that were obtained by People magazine. And listen to this. He's the owner of Ray's Bar, a well-known celebrity hotspot in New York City.
Oh.
So he actually is a bar owner, cousin Greg. Yeah, so he was at, I guess, his arraignment last week. Let's see here. So, he had a hearing last week. I guess the arraignment was scheduled for Tuesday, as in today. But I think that's been postponed, the arraignment. And the trial's supposed to happen in January.
So he can't have any drinks for the next 3.5 months?
Apparently so.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know if this is going to go to trial or if it's just going to, maybe some type of deal with prosecutors. But he's got to shut her down. No alcohol. He's 37 years old and was pulled over for DUI. Operating a car without headlights was also another charge. That is a giveaway, man. And this is like, cops look for this. When cars are driving down the road with no headlights, there is a high likelihood that the driver is drunk or that the driver is impaired by alcohol.
Yeah.
And a lot of this, listen, I know a drunk lawyer or two, and there's a drunk lawyer locally that I know that was pulled over, I think, twice for DUI. Should have been a sign. And
There are tells, though.
Yeah, and the headlights were off. At least on one of the cases, headlights were off. And what happens is, people go to a bar or restaurant, they use the valet, and the valet will turn the lights off. So a lot of times people have their car on auto. So you start the car, if it's dark out, the headlights come on. But a lot of valets will turn the headlight switch off of auto and put the headlights on off. So then people who are liquored up, they'll get in their car. They shouldn't be driving in the first place. And they think that, oh, my car's headlights are on, because they always are. And the valet turned them off. So that's a big tip-off when you see a car without headlights. A lot of times, not always, but a lot of times that's a big tell for the police that person might have had a little too much to drink, And then Cousin Greg has to lay off the alcohol. We'll see what happens. I want to play some of the audio bites. Man, this dude. If you haven't seen Succession, Cousin Greg, I think, might be the best damn character on the show.
Yeah, I got a haircut, even though I didn't really need a haircut. I think I just wanted someone to touch my head, soothing.
Just the most inane things come out of this guy's face.
How is it safe?
Calm down.
It's just a room. And is that bulletproof? Are these windows bulletproof? I mean, they can waft gas in here, right? I mean, these are the things you think about when you're designing a panic room. So I'm just saying. And a person can fit through there. A person can definitely fit through that window. A small person, an attack child.
Attack child.
I don't want to make my uncle mad, because he could be, he can be scary, vindictive, paranoid, and violent.
Scary, vindictive.
Wait, sorry. None of this. I'm not actually saying that yet. Okay, I need to think. I'm gonna go. But this leaving, how I look and how I'm getting up and everything is off the record. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I think that's when he was spilling secrets to a reporter. He got sucked in and sold the family out. Or anyway, Cousin Greg, Succession. Now he has to lay off all booze after his DUI charge. So, Julian just texted me. Julian says Succession is one of the best shows ever. So, hey, Michelle, Julian likes Succession.
Here's the deal. He's 37, and I always kind of pigeonholed him for 24.
Yeah, he's a young-looking guy for his age. Anything else we'll get out of here?
No, that's it.
Follow-up on the whole open carry here in Florida. Remember what I said yesterday?
What's that?
Wait until there's directives from the state attorney general.
What'd they say?
Well, guess what? After the show, we had a statement made by the state attorney general. So, folks, if you don't know the story, essentially a judge ruled, this is actually appeals court ruled, that banning open carry in Florida is unconstitutional. So, seemingly, this would pave the way for open carry. A number of states have it where you see people just walking down the street. They've got a holster on their side. They're carrying, their sidearm in the open. And we had the first District Court of Appeal here in Florida. They essentially said that open carry, the ban in the state, is unconstitutional. And we have a kind of a clarification from the Florida Attorney General, James Uthmeyer, and he said yesterday after the show that open carry is now the law of the state. So he said he was issuing guidance to Florida's prosecutors and law enforcement in light of the first DCA's decision in Daniels v. State, because no other appellate court has considered the constitutionality of Florida's open carry ban since the SCOTUS ban in Bruin. The first DCA's decision is binding on all Florida trial courts. As of last week, open carry is the law of the state. Now, I had also seen that, you have to wait 10 days until the ruling. So some people were tossing around, September 25th for open carry. But the ban is unconstitutional, and now here we have the Florida Attorney General, Uthmeyer, saying that, that open carry is going to be legal in the state. But obviously, you can't walk into a courthouse. You can't walk into a police station. You can't walk in a school. You have to make, and then also private property.
What's
listen,
private property?
You're not going to get arrested.
Is Walmart private property?
Exactly. So if Walmart doesn't want you in their place with an open carry gun, they can request that you leave. That's private property. So where do I stand on open carry? As a Second Amendment guy, I don't like open carry. I like concealed carry. I like the element of surprise. I don't want people to know what you have. I think you're in a much greater strategic position if you've got access and no one knows you have access. So I am not an open carry fan. I will not be open carrying because I don't like it. Concealed carry is the way to go. So we'll see how this transpires here in Florida because this is a drastic change.
It just seems like if there's open carry, a store like Target should put a gun range in the back because it just makes sense. It just makes sense. All those red targets, maybe put them on paper. Try your shot from 30 yards out.
Don't say that.
In a controlled environment.
All right, so we have clarification, because remember, yesterday I said, hey, I'm waiting on clarification, and sure enough, just after the show ended yesterday,
you got it.
We got clarification from the State Attorney General Offmeyer. All right, folks, we're going to call it a day here on the MJ Morning Show at 9:52. Andrew, anything that's essential that I didn't do? Fester, speak now, or forever hold your lunch.
Listen, special thanks to Coach Todd Bowles for joining us this morning.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
I wonder if his toilet bowl is fixed.
Your new home for the Todd Bowles Show.
I wonder if they finally flushed that floater.
205, MJ Morning Show.
Folks, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Remember my email if you need to get a hold of me. My private email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. And my Instagram. Go watch the bear video. It's the best freaking video I've shot in months. Certified MJ Radio. See the bear that this 500-pound bear that Michelle and I stumbled upon in a parking lot in Connecticut last weekend. Certified MJ Radio on Instagram, and give me a follow. Have a good one, folks. We'll see you back here tomorrow. MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.
Hear the latest MJ Morning Show podcast on the Q105 app, powered